Yo, yo, what's up, everybody?
What's good?
Here, relationships, talks to Tuesdays, home with the toxic, home with the toxicity. About
Hungry.
This nigga over there struggling. Spit that shit out.
No did.
shout out to DoorDash, man, for delivering my order hella late.
They ain't never late if you accept it. If you accept the order, they right on time. Goddamn it, you're late.
Hey, the first
I thought
order,
you was to say they was Jesus or something. I was about to lose my mind.
the first order never even came through. I was like, ain't that a bit? But anyways, we have an open live topic discussion, man, and it's gonna be like a variety of different topics. So whatever comes to mind, man, we'll talk about. But I do want to talk about this Andrew Tate thing because I heard the man's going back to jail again, or I guess he is in jail. So shit, wrong sound effects. Hold on. Damn, where's my music? Anyways, also StreamYard did like a damn not StreamYard, but I had some computer issues anyway. So let me get that straightened out. There we go. All right, perfect. Anyways, man, how's everybody doing?
We doing good, man. We doing good.
All right, cool, man. All right.
So what y'all take, man? Y'all think the Tate brothers should lose some time, man, or do y'all think it's like what they be saying?
Bye.
Like it's like a society thing. They're trying to come down. The system trying to come down on them.
Bye.
Matrix.
Yeah, that's what they say. The Matrix.
Yeah, fuck you and the Matrix. No, those are them adults attracted to minors or whatever them groups is called. Yeah. They starting to look like the leaders of some shit like that.
Hey, they had them motherfuckers paying them and shit. And it's funny because, man, when they first came on the scene, he'll say some like correct shit every once in a while, but you could tell, man, dude was like, whenever guys are like over performative, man, like they kind of on some bullshit. Because Myron the same way, they be always like trying to take the toughest stance, and it's like, all right, man, come on, man, there ain't nobody walking around like that and actually performing like that.
Here's the thing about performing. These niggas is still telling you the truth. Like, how many is that? I want a virgin. She has to be a virgin and young. Like, how many times do you have to hear a nigga tell you that she has to be untouched and young for you finally for it to click? Be like, oh, he like young bitches. because here's really what I think about it. Right? If you 45 or 50 years old and you're only attracted to women in, let's say you're attracted to women that's 21. What's the difference between 18 and 21? And if there's no difference between 18 and 21, what's the difference between 18 and 17?
Yeah, I don't know about them dipping down that low.
Yeah,
but I get what you go with the concept.
No, it's just a slippery slope. Once you open yourself up to it, because I'm saying, like, if these greasy niggas, like, all right, cool, you're making money and you're getting following and people are paying you to get this course, and you out here smashing these 23-year-olds, and then you start doing these interactions with Fresh and Fit, and they got 21 and 19-year-old OnlyFans girls up there, and now you smashing them. And then so after you smashing the 19-year-old OnlyFans girl, what's the difference between her and the girl that's graduating high school next week? And then once you doing that, what's the difference between that and picking her up for lunch?
So you're saying, like, if you going young, it kind of subjects you to, like,
It's
there's really no limitation. It's just like they kind of throwing out you say like the 21 number, so they don't look as like weird and shit. Okay.
Well, she's legal. She can drink. Yeah. So you can get her drunk to fuck the yeah. These niggas are just weird. They just weird.
And like you said, man, they kind of told on themselves. Because, I always used to shut that shit down. Because, everybody would always go around. They'd be like, would you, you make pretty good money, man. If you were single and you came out here, you wouldn't get you a young. They're like, hell nah. Like, nigga, they don't like y'all, man. Like, why the fuck you want somebody that, like, wants to lay up with you that's damn near throwing up in their mouth. You know what I'm saying? That's like has to psychologically detach from their body so they can have sex with you. I'm like, man, you gotta be a sick motherfucker to like want to put yourself in a position like that where somebody don't actually want to be with you, man. I don't know how guys could do that, man. I want to be like desired, man. I ain't trying to be with nobody where they looking at it like it's a chore and shit.
If I name 5 cartoons that I used to watch as a kid and you tell me that those are old, I can't fuck with you. If I be like, yo, you ever seen Rugrats? Ugh, Rugrats, that's yeah, I can't fuck with you. You know about Rugrats, Rocket Power, Wild Thornberry, all that, Disney Channel. You don't know about none of that. I can't fuck with you. If you don't understand free nights and weekends, I can't fuck with you. Like some of you niggas is just weird, bro. I'm telling you.
But you know, man, they pretty much was snitching on themselves because, you know, when he first came on the scene, and that's why I was telling you, man, a lot of that like masculinity shit they was pitching is like hella performative. Because, man, listen, man, if you ever did some illegal shit, you can't go out here and snitch on yourself. There ain't no statute of limitations on certain things. That's why, like, man, if you really was doing certain things, you leave that shit alone. You be glad that you escaped it. You shut the fuck up. But yeah, they just wanted to perform for all these other males. They was like, yeah, you know, we used to have these like webcam business. I'm like, because when he first said that, I'm like, does this motherfucker know like that shit is like teetering on that line? But
pimping.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, that's why I was like, man, yeah, they stupid. But yeah, they put all that information out there. So yeah, they trying to say it's the Matrix. I'm like, you motherfucker snitched on yourself. When you put that type of shit out there, anything you hitting dealing with women in a form of sexuality, I don't care. Even modeling is getting tricky these days. But if it's anything that has to do with women and sexuality, dog, that's a dangerous business, man. Because you fucking with shit like allegations. That's why I was like, you best like to leave that shit alone. Go make your money where it's like non-sexual related, where you ain't got them in a compromising position. It's like, as enticing as like them dudes in their head, they build it up like, oh, I'll be the man. I'll be surrounded by like women in bikinis and shit. It's like, nope. Yeah, motherfuckers better adjust because all they gotta do is come back some years now with the rules changing to be like, hey, he did this. You wrapped up.
Now I ain't gonna lie, like when I like before I even like kind of like knew more about like Andrew Tate's like character. Because again, the way I present himself was like, okay, you have this matrix, you know, the matrix system or whatever, where you almost want to believe that, oh, okay, like maybe he's on a roll or something. Maybe he's seeing something beyond my intelligence or whatever. But no, it was just me being ignorant, right? And the thing is, like when he first when those allegations first appeared about like those young girls and all that, I was just thinking like, okay, like maybe like, you know, like people are just trying to like shut him down because he's speaking of something that's going against like the norm. Until later when you start like watching like old clips that you haven't seen before of him talking about like underage women that's like, you know, like 16 or whatever, you know, like some like R. Kelly type of shit. Then you start to realize and you start seeing like how like the other like what do you call it? Is it alpha man or the red pill, whatever, those red pill guys, incels, start describing more about like how they want them nice and young, how they like to mold them, how they like to control them, in other words. And then you start to realize like, damn, like, man, like, you know, he really was like on some type of shit. So, and the more you talk about it, the more you get on trial. What's up, Stan?
Hey, what's up, guys? Look,
Cool.
any of them show up in Miami with Myron and Fresh? Because once you do the Miami stuff, I'm out.
Yeah, I agree with you
Wait,
on that.
no. So is it? What do you mean when you say that? Say more.
Oh, because like Miami, if you're from Miami, there's like real Miami and fake Miami. So they portrayed the fake Miami. So once you see the bikinis, the yachts, that's like, okay, cocaine, allegedly drug deals. Because Miami don't have, I'll say Florida, it doesn't have an infrastructure like New York and in California and Texas. Where are people getting this money from? it's always this thing about growing up in Florida. Hey, I got this big house. How you make your money? Never mind that.
Don't worry
Okay, I'll
about
meet
that.
you at Starbucks. I'll meet you at Starbucks. I ain't going to your house. I'm not trying to be on the news like 15 people found dead. I'm just it's just not that type of state.
Man, but I heard like the scene, like you said, the fake shit. It's like, man, everybody's like leasing cars. You know, they lease everything to put up that image and shit. Where, like you said, in New York, man, you got like the financial district, you got the pockets where the money is. But even like, say, like if you were a street dude, man, you can only do so much before, man, you're gonna kind of get, you know, the wolves after you. So you gotta just maneuver differently. You know, everybody's not. You might go out with like some jewelry on and stuff like that, but it's, you know, you can't flash too much because yeah, there's a stick up kid around the corner that's coming to, you know, get you and shit. So, you know, you don't want all your shit always on display. You know, that was like the more or less like the early 80s and 90s. After that, people like, yeah, fuck that. Motherfuckers getting hot out here. Motherfuckers was snatching people up, dressing like cops, kidnapping people. So yeah, it got real out there where people had to like change their whole style up. But yeah,
Yeah.
Miami, it looked like everybody got some goddamn money down there.
Yeah, but nobody gonna tell you how they got it, and it's like you have a choice to make. Like, man, is it like I want to be around people who have money and get caught
But
up?
but how many times do you believe people when they start talking about money? Like for real, like even celebrities, like even when they start talking, like I don't know, bro, like because most of these niggas be on platforms talking about money, and then you find that like, oh, this person was their business associate robbed them of $250 million, but this is the same nigga that's telling you this goofy ass financial advice. And then on the other side of it, then you got these goofy ass fucking athletes that's sitting on these platforms talking about 100 million ain't enough.
Yeah,
Like,
people.
when people start talking about money, they automatically lying. So people automatically lying when they start talking numbers.
I mean, you could talk about it from a sense of like, hey, man, here's some things, you know, because I'll be like, I always caveat anything I say, man. Go talk to a financial person, like in your local area, you know, but like check into different things, you know, don't just take my word for it, you know, listen to Watts if he got some good information and, you know, like piece it together. So if somebody's kind of talking like that, you could get with it, but it's too many people want to like, my methodology is the only one you should get. AKA join my course or, you know, my crew and I'll give you like some, you know, they always try to do that insight shit. So that's where you kind of think like, it's like, oh,
I have mixed feelings about shit like that. Because before this whole explosion of Negro courses, right? Before Negro University started, there was a lot of talk on the internet about how black people weren't getting the information. The black people that had the information wasn't sharing the information.
The
black people don't know. Black people don't know where to go to get the information. How do I invest? What do I invest in? Who should I follow? Who should I not follow? Like everybody did all this complaining about not having access. And then when niggas finally do pop up with access, now they're scammers. Like just off rip, they're scammers. Like I have mixed feelings about that because because the part that a lot of people are always going to ignore is just because I created this course for you, just because you paid the $500, just because you logged into the app doesn't mean that it's gonna work, my nigga. Like most of these people that are paying for the course, they're paying for it because they're lazy as fuck and they don't want to do the work. It's not a scam. It's just a lot of people don't want to fucking work.
And it's also a scam because if you watch JT Pocket Watcher, shout out to JT, along with the courses came up with a line of credit. And when people have been going into these courses and getting line of credit, the person that hooked them up with the course and line of credit was taking the line of credit for themselves and pocketing all the money. And here you are, you bought into the courses, hoping that everything's going to turn out fine. You fell into this generational wealth talk, and now you're in debt. And you can't pay you can't pay back the line of credit back but the person who hooked you up took everything and they gone off. The Black Wall Street movement, right? All this stuff is recent. I'm looking at stuff like 5 years, like within the last 5 years. First came the truck driving thing. You know, like everybody's trying to find a way of surviving and making it work, and nobody wants to work 2 jobs and work 7 days a week. People actually want to feel comfortable, right? But that stuff, like if somebody's not gatekeeping and they promise you everything else, but then they come around, they're taking money from you and now putting you in more financial jeopardy. That's what's going on. Miami is something else. Miami, they're selling you a lifestyle.
So look, this is my thing with that. There's 2 things with that. Number one, yes, there's ain't shit people everywhere. As soon as an ain't shit person find out there's money on the wood, they gonna figure out how to get to it. An ain't shit person is going to do that regardless. Mm-hmm. Number 2, you are proving the point that I'm making that people don't want to fucking work. These people decided, okay, I'm gonna pay for this course and I'm gonna go to this conference. Oh, this guy seems like he's smart. He knows what he's doing. Instead of me doing the work, I'm going to give him the $20,000 to go invest for us because I don't feel like doing the paperwork or registering the LLC or going to do the meet and greets and doing the business to business marketing. People don't feel like doing this, just like you just said. They don't feel like doing that work. So you lazy motherfuckers, take your money and give it to somebody like Anton Daniels and say, bring me back my 10X. And when the nigga don't do it, he's a scammer. No, you was lazy. That like, again, I'm not justifying somebody running off with somebody's money. It is very imperative that people that are in these spaces that are trying to better their life, like it is important that you do this shit yourself. The courses that people are buying that I think are beneficial are the, let me teach you how to do this and I'm here to help you. Not the let me get your money and I'll do it for you. Those are 2 different courses. Because what you're talking, like the trucking, for example, in 2018, when I moved here to Texas, I helped my uncle start his trucking business. I was in the house with him. Me and him, we watched videos on YouTube and then we finally did pay for a course. And that course is what led us down the path of getting everything done that we needed without having to spend a bunch of extra money. Because without that course, we didn't know that we needed a DOT. All right, cool. Once we got the DOT, what's now? Oh, shit, you got to get commercial insurance? Oh, shit, I didn't know there was commercial insurance. You know what I'm saying? Like, there were things that we learned in that course. And none of what we did was done for us. It was all a matter of the lady sitting in the computer and saying, all right, this is the information you need. This is how you do it. I'm going to reach out to y'all next week and see where you are. That was very beneficial because we didn't know what the fuck we was doing. She gave us the information. And I hate how niggas get information in front of them and they still, oh, no, she a scammer.
Yeah, no, I think what people saying a scam, because there's good courses on shit, but it's just like when you're dealing with certain things, I don't know about the trucking stuff, but I'm saying like as far as finance, man, somebody needs to sit down with you or calculate it. So if somebody's doing that part of their class, that's different because they're actually walking you through shit. But if they're giving you just the generic shit, you know, quotes and it's fast. They're talking about some like kind of fast money schemes and do this with your money. Man, money just don't work like that. It's a long-term process. So somebody's like, hey, man, like this is one of those things you got to put your money in stuff and be patient. I'd be like, okay, they're giving you solid information because they're not trying to sell you on that get fast rich shit. So, you know, it's stuff like that. But like you said, there's solid courses, but it's like how they proposition it. It's like they're going to walk you through some process. It's not going to be one of those things like you just sit down and all of a sudden you left on your own. So that's where it becomes the scam. But nah, information ain't bad.
There was another part of what Stan said that I wanted to touch too, was the money part, right? Everything's not going to be free in life, bro. Like, for example, Stan, I fuck with you the long way. Let's say, for example, you came to me and you said, Watts, I wanted to start a trucking business, bro. And I said, all right, Stan, I got you. I'm gonna lock you in. Like, I'm gonna walk you through the process. I'm gonna sit on the phone with you while you fill the paperwork out. I'm gonna help you do everything it is that you need to do. And we're gonna get you rocking and rolling. But I'm telling you that the longer you need me, the more information you need, at some point, I'm going to get some money from you, brother. I fuck with you the long way. But just because we homies, why should I be doing this work for free?
No,
and you
no,
know,
that's
like,
different.
No, but this is
that's different. That's culture,
but this
right?
is what I'm saying. But this is what I'm saying. as soon as money gets involved into a nigga trying to give some game, that's when all of this, I don't know, you just trying to take money. Like, that's where that disbelief comes in. And like, why do you feel like this information should just walk into your pocket? Like, for what reason? You're gonna have to pay some, hey, you're gonna have to give me a percentage of the company. You're gonna have to pay me for my time and services. You're gonna have to donate to my fucking football team or something. You're gonna have to look out for me in some way, cuz even though we homies.
Yeah. No, that's different, right? That's the coaching aspects, and you do have to pay a professional to run things down, right? That's like the courses. Courses are smart. I believe like sometimes courses needs to be books, and people just need to learn how to read and not bother you, right? Coaching is something different because you got to pay for that. Because when you get a coach or a gym instructor, you pay for that, right? What I was talking about when the money aspect came in, it was from like if you watch JT the Pocket Watcher, it is that some of these guys, and just gonna call it scammers because everybody's into that song "Spend That." It's like they're getting you to go ahead and fill out a line of credit, and they're telling you to buy this property that you never seen, and it turns out to be their property. And then everybody's putting money into using this line of credit.
Nigga mortgage. You
know what I'm
saying?
Or like, hey, we're gonna make our own Bitcoin. You're putting in actual money, and it's not even the actual Bitcoin. And you thinking you understanding Bitcoin. And you know what? Let's go ahead and since he's a public figure, let's talk about DJ Yellow or DJ Envy. When he was selling houses with his business partner and that fiasco. Like, people thought they were buying houses, he got all this money, and people didn't have a house. So it's sad because, again, you know, everyone, we don't have a money. I feel like one person, this one person, she put out this way. She's like, if you got problem and money is your problem, you don't actually have a problem. It's just money, one. Two, the money problems that we all have is not that we don't have money, it's how we're spending our money. If you say no to going to the mall, whatever, buying stuff or treating yourself for 1 month, you've been amazed how much money you have. If you knock out a subscription, right? Just say if you knock out something that you don't watch anymore, like a Netflix subscription, you'll find out by the end of the year, you're saving yourself $150, right? Which you could go ahead and buy a course or buy some books.
Time out. Did you just say $150 over a year? Nigga, if you don't get off my goddamn
right now,
phone.
they ain't got no job. They ain't got no job. They selling feet pics for that $150 though. So for those,
but this is what I'm saying to you. Like I hear what you're saying, and in theory, what you're saying makes perfect sense. But like in real life, right? So in real life, who has the opportunity to save money for real? Now, the other thing about it is something that I found out that happens a lot. Is like the world has this way of just like, how can I say, balancing bullshit, right? You ever, to all the broke people out there, you ever save up like $1,000 in your savings account and you think shit going well, and then you get your ass up and go to work in the morning, your transmission done blew?
Yeah.
You saved up $1,000, but now you have a brand new problem that's gonna cost you $3,500.
Now here's something ready for it.
Hey, you did every. Hey, Stan says skip Starbucks. You know what I'm saying? Go to 7-Eleven, get the dollar coffee. He said skip McDonald's. We got McDonald's at home. You feel me? The hamburger helper, the ramen noodles. You gotta lock into that shit. I did that shit for a whole year. Saved up $1,000.
And lost 50 pounds of fat.
And my ass I'm already 150 and I lost 50 more. Okay? I did everything I was supposed to do. And life kicked me in a motherfucking mouth, and all that money I saved is gone. You know what I'm doing this year? Blowing every fucking penny I got.
But here's the deal, right? But here's the deal.
I think we should rob Stan.
Here's the deal, right? but you still have $1,000, and that problem is not magnified. It's like, oh, I got money to solve it.
No,
Based
you
on
don't.
100 watches scenario, you would
Yeah,
technically
you got-
you would have negative $2,000.
But still, it's like he's closer to where he needs to get to. He might not. You know what? I could go ahead and sell the car since he's Mister. Like I can go ahead and buy a new car, trade this car in, and I got $1,000, and I could walk off and just only pay $400 because I know how to read all the stuff and get a new car. He got the
You
skill
sound
for it.
like
Now
a
he
nigga
got
that been
$600.
broke for a while.
Yeah, but yeah, I mean, I agree with Stan because if you think about it, right? I mean, unfortunately, like shit happens, but you was like indirectly prepared to kind of deal with it.
Daddy, I don't know.
Go ahead. What you saying, M3?
So what I was saying, right, is that like for Watts, like he was indirectly prepared for that. Like
Mhm.
I was in a similar situation where, I mean, I had some money saved up, but unfortunately, one of my tires blew out, and you know I had to get basically like replace like all the tires because they was already like bulging out anyway, you know, and that cost me something. But now, like, if I didn't have like a little bit of money to the side that I saved up, you know, I would have been, further behind, more like in debt. The point is that sometimes, man, like like you said, like life does have a way to balance itself out. But because like you save so much and you feel like, hey, man, I work hard for this. I saved it. I want to enjoy it, but now, man, something happened and I got to take care of my responsibilities. I know that could be discouraging. And then it just makes you just want to like just spin and just like, whatever. But sometimes, man, like, it is like what it is, man, until something else like, happens or something else like bounces itself out where you're rewarded like even more. But
Y'all sounding all optimistic. I think 100 should get a Roscoe, one of them street throwaways, and rob Stan, like I said. Then you gonna have about 4,000 or 5,000. Now you're gonna be up for real.
Or
let me
he could do, instead of like the boys is gonna get him a cake and being upset about that, like, hey, since you're gonna get me a cake, can't get $3,000. See, there you go.
$3,000.
Yeah.
Hey nigga, I was about to get a $4 Betty Crocker and put that shit in the oven. You talking
No,
about
but
$3,000?
your boy was gonna like spend the cake on you like for your
Hey,
birthday.
brother,
like, hey,
I wanted to.
why don't you
Hey,
go ahead?
I
I
wanted
need
to let you.
3,000.
No.
I
I
need
wanted to let you
3K.
know you was appreciated, not take care of your bills, my nigga. You not one of my bitches, bro.
That's major appreciation.
No.
That's major
Now that's some gay
appreciation.
shit. I'm not paying my homies' bills. That's not
That's not
happening.
gay. That's like your brother's keeper.
I'm passing on that
You're
part.
being your
Now, look,
brother's keeper.
let me be clear, because I am a proponent for suck it the fuck up and get it done, right? If you saved up some money, some shit happened, and you still short, suck it the fuck up and get it done. I'm a proponent for that, right? I'm just saying that I understand the world that exists where all of that whole saving money and skipping stuff and all of that, like I understand a world where you actually do try it and the shit don't work out the way that you wanted to, and you say, you know what, fuck it, I'ma just go broke. I'ma Klarna and Afterpay every fucking thing.
Oh, no,
Just
don't
fuck
do
it.
that.
Just fuck it.
Don't-
I
don't-
see
don't
why
do
that
that.
exists.
Don't do
However,
that.
the reason I also understand that exists is because where this conversation started was talking about Miami. Because again, nobody's talking about where this money is coming from. Ain't no telling how many times a motherfucker get in front of the pack and spend the whole shit. Or you get a loan from somebody around the way with a super high interest rate. You know what I'm saying? With a VIG, not an interest rate. Somebody give you a loan with a VIG, not an interest rate. You know you're in the wrong spot when he gave you a VIG, not an interest rate. Okay, but look, man, and like you were talking about in Miami, people go broke every day and do dumb shit to make money. Every day,
To show off,
like you
man.
said,
Only to show off.
selling toes, selling booty hole, selling all kinds of shit every day, especially in Florida.
To show off.
What would y'all kind of classify Andrew Tate in them? Would you put him in the scamming category or like
Scam.
valid information category?
Scamming.
Well,
everything is secondary to predator.
yeah, I like to put them like in the scamming category because there was a video that explained like how like their courses kind of went, and I didn't really see like the benefit of it. You know, like imagine like you're paying a dude all because you can't get no pussy. So you want a guy to teach you how to be like this alpha man that's from the Matrix, just so in hopes that you could kind of like, I guess, attain like a 304, you know, that don't even want you anyway, but your money, if you have money, that is. So you go through all this like this rigorous training, where Andrew Tate is not even teaching you himself. Like he's bringing in and like paying some type of coach just to like go like fighting with the bull.
All right. Now, I just heard you say that, and the scam that popped up in my head was these niggas that paid him to teach. They basically pay Andrew Tate, hey, teach me how to get girls for this motherfucker to give you a course. You went through the entire course, and not one time did you go outside and talk to a female.
Yep.
Now that is 100% a scam. That I 100% agree is a scam. Like that shit Fresh and Fit did. Like, hey, I'm gonna teach you guys how to be real men, be alpha man, and then you pay all that money to get on a boat full of other niggas. Y'all paid for a sausage fest. You're bugging.
We're prostitutes.
You're bugging.
Okay,
I can pay for a sausage fest.
Here's the thing, right? I will kind of be more heavy on Walter Fresh or whatever more than Myron. Myron's just more of like he's just all over the place. You know, we already know that the dude don't like women anyway. Point blank, period.
Or now, black people, or his own people.
But the thing is, like, okay, is he more like reliable, more efficient when it comes to like learning how to invest into like property, other than like talking about women? I don't know. Like maybe, you know.
No.
But as far as like with Fresh, this dude's all about like teaching somebody how to spit game to women, but really you're just paying like, you know, actors to pretty much be with you that don't even want to be with you. Man, there was like a video, man. I wish I had just saved it and pulled it up, man. But man, Dean the Great, I think his name is Dean the Great, or no, Adrian Borner, right? The boxer. Man, he clowned him, man. He was like, hey man, dude, Fresh, like your breath stink right now. You know? So you going around like trying to teach incels how to be high value man like you think that you are, but none of these other white women are even respecting you. They don't even want to be around with his presence if he doesn't have money like so I could tell I would say for sure, like if you buy like a course from Fresh in particular, yeah, you definitely get a scam.
You buy a course from anybody, you're losing.
Oh, I'm not going
like
for that.
To talk to women. Like, here's
talk
something.
To women.
Like,
okay.
Like that's a course. Like, you have opportune times of getting rejected and finding out where you fit in since middle school. And you mean to tell me here you are on this big old age of 24, paying other grown men? You can't even go to a strip club. Miami is full of strip clubs. We got strip clubs that run during school hours where old women are busting it open. And you mean you can't get a MILF or GILF for $25 in ones? That is beyond losing. You are not meant to talk to women if you can't get that in Miami.
I'm gonna give y'all some game for free, fellas. No course. If you're
don't give them the game,
problems,
they don't deserve it.
No. If you're having problems getting a female's attention, where you need to start is figuring out how to befriend the nigga that does have the female's attention. If you can't figure out how to make him your friend, you damn sure not gonna be able to figure out how to get a woman to give you pussy. That's a simple one and it's free. Have fun with that, fellas.
Nobody wants to be their friends.
And that's the and that's why you'll never, and that's why you'll be a 40-year-old virgin getting your chest waxed.
I see those guys all the time. They don't need friendship. I just send them away. I'm not helping you.
Yeah,
You want to help them out, Stan?
No, sometimes some people are not meant to be helped. It's just a reason God is protecting everybody from you.
It's not everybody's fault though. Sometimes it's not everybody's fault, bro. Like I didn't start getting female attention until I hit my 20s. Like in high school, females weren't really checking for me. There's plenty of dudes that's in they early 20s right now, still goofy as hell, ain't figured out they acne yet. You know what I'm saying? They still ain't hit their man body. Probably still don't know how to wash his nuts for real yet. Like he just ain't there yet. He just ain't there yet.
You get a grown woman. You can't get a grown woman, you don't deserve it.
Hey fam, he can't even make friends. How you gonna get a grown woman?
Sex.
What'd you say, sex?
Hey, man, you can't get like
It's sex. You can't have a conversation.
What
Yeah,
you mean?
Stan, you skipped some stats there.
But no
Playboy.
stuff. Miss Johnson need help. Like mow lawn your lawn, Miss Johnson. I could do that.
So you say he got to dig at the bottom of the barrel, pretty much. Get his
Mhm,
weight
then
up.
go
Okay.
shirtless. Come on in, young man.
That's his trauma talking. Don't listen to him. That's his trauma talking.
Yeah.
So,
look,
tell him
man,
go knock off some cobwebs. That's nasty.
look, man. We all
That's
got
training. That's training.
You can't get the woman.
That is a that's the practice squad. You sometimes you can't go to the NBA, man. You got to start off at like YMCA basketball. Then you got to build up to AAU, the high school team. You can't just go to the league 100. You got sometimes that handicap chick. You gotta do your thing.
If you was hungry, would you rather go fishing or eat a dog?
Both.
You said if I was hungry,
If you was hungry, would you rather go fishing or eat a dog?
how hungry am I? On the brink of
And that's-
starvation.
And that's the problem. And that's the problem with you thirsty ass niggas right there.
Like
That's
you
the
wasn't
problem.
thirsty. Like you never been thirsty.
I have been, and I know the danger of it. That's why I got 5 kids now, nigga.
Well, that wasn't a danger. You just didn't pull
Oh my
out.
God.
It felt good.
Man,
Hey, honestly, I think that was a bad analogy with the dog and the fish stuff. You should have compared it to like starvation versus McDonald's. Okay,
no.
McDonald's.
you're hungry. Would you rather starve, or would you rather eat like a McDouble? And for me,
McDouble.
you already know my answer is going to be. It would
Mine's
definitely.
McDouble. I'll do the McDouble.
I'll choose starvation.
No, but I'm saying if you starving, that's why I was like, man, you got to paint the picture of starvation. Say like you in the middle of Sahara Desert.
I didn't even say starving. I just said hungry. And hunger is a relative term. You fat motherfuckers be hungry every hour and a half. I can go eating once a day. I think I'm only eating once today.
That's why I had to put it towards starvation, though. I'm like, man, if I'm starving, yeah, I'm polishing
And
off
that's
that
the
dog,
part.
dog.
But see, and that's the but that's the problem. You're not starving, dog. You just hungry, bro.
Starving.
You think you starving.
Ribs touching.
And now you over here knocking out Miss Johnson in the walker rather than going to just make some fucking friends so you can figure out how to get some pussy.
Yeah,
Miss Johnson got friends.
How you know Miss Johnson ain't got a good heart?
Y'all big tweaking.
What you mean? I'm going to bingo night on Saturday.
Oh, y'all told
Oh
me.
my God! Look at him.
Wait, hold on, Stan. You got to start with levels first, right? You know, in picture this like in every field game. You don't never start with level 100, right? Because like you totally suck. You got to start with level 1, get comfortable with it, and then gradually like move up, like Tetris, for instance, right? How it goes.
Level 1 is Miss Johnson,
right? So
old ass.
So what you gotta do is right, you have to understand like where you're at in particular. If you ain't got the looks, if you ain't got charisma, you ain't got no goddamn swag anyway, or no money in your pocket to like pay some hoes, you gotta start somewhere where you're gonna be accepted. What's the old saying? Like go where you're celebrated, not where you're tolerated. Do that a couple times.
That's a bar.
Bro,
This is red pill light right here. That's what's happening right now. This is red pill light. Hey fam, y'all skipping a whole bunch of steps. You know
You
what
said
the
this
first
motherfucker
step
got an
is?
Andrew Tate tattoo on his back.
You know what the first step is? You find one chick. You find one chick in your if you're a young bull in high school or college right now, this is your first step. You find one chick in your entire fucking school, and you figure out how to make her laugh one time. That's the first step. Just find one chick and figure out how to make her laugh one time, and just multiply that, bro. I swear to God, you keep making them laugh, bro. They drop to the ankles.
Yeah,
All that Miss Johnson shit. Hey, Fight in your weight class. You want a better analogy? Fight in your weight class. Miss Johnson gonna have your nose wide open. She gonna have your knees by your ears and have you holding it open while she eating dangleberries. Keep on. Miss Johnson gonna have you turn wide the fuck open. Keep on. Fight in your weight class.
Hey, y'all don't listen to 100. Y'all better go to Miss Johnson, old ass.
Yeah, Miss
Oh, no,
Johnson.
stand
Fuck
right,
around, you
right,
got
It's
100 gonna have you thinking you Eddie Murphy and shit.
You gotta forget about the sexual experience that you gained from Miss Johnson. Because let's say
Character.
Okay.
you're like a goddamn virgin. You don't know how to tongue. You don't know how to do anything, right? So Miss Johnson's gonna teach you all that type of stuff from level 1.
Yeah, Mrs. Parker is like, I'm gonna show you how to keep a wife. I'm gonna show you how to keep a wife, Mr. Joseph.
You niggas sound like y'all looking for 21-year-olds. That's what it sounds like. Y'all looking for some 21-year-olds. That's what it sounds like.
Don't put that.
Yeah. Y'all want some
He
young
flipped that
pussy.
quick.
Yeah. Nah, fuck that. Y'all tweaking right now.
Like you never had a
Find
Mrs.
your
Parker or
weight
Miss
class.
Johnson? You never had Mrs. Parker or Miss Johnson? And especially both you guys with the military. I know you
took a
guys
minute to
did.
answer that.
I have not sexually experienced any of that. I've had, you know what I'm saying? I've had women that, you know what I'm saying, that did my laundry for me. You feel me? I watched that for you. I done had, you know what I'm saying? I done had something that made me some food or did some laundry for me, but I ain't sexually experienced a cougar yet. That's
Even
on
in
the
the military?
No.
Even
Hey,
when
brother,
you were sober?
No,
Maybe not
military
when you were
was
sober.
Huh?
Maybe when you were sober, you didn't know. When you wasn't, when you was drunk. You're in the military. I know you had a Mrs. Johnson.
I didn't drink a lot until after I got back from Afghanistan, and I damn sure wasn't doing a lot of fucking when I got back from the sandbox. I was too crazy to be doing a bunch of fucking.
So you wasn't a
I was
Jody?
angry.
So you wasn't a Jody at all?
Hell
Yeah, no, I haven't experienced a cougar in that way yet.
Okay.
And everybody wasn't getting drunk like that, man. You was acting like
Yeah,
motherfuckers was doing peyote and shit. Like they was like passing
I was
out.
asking, were you guys Jodies? Like y'all didn't, you know what I'm saying?
Nah.
You talking about like the Jody letter, like
He thought I was fucking my NCO's wife while he was on TDY. That's what he thinking. That's what he talking about. Nah, I won't do none of that. Because I wish a motherfucker would. See, that was my thing about the military, right? So number one, I wasn't doing a lot of drinking because I did work in a police unit. So that underage drinking stuff, a lot of it, like that was like I'm cool on that shit. I saw what happened when underage drinking happened and your first sergeant get called to your unit and all of that. I wanted no parts of that shit. Damn, you just made me forget what the fuck I was thinking. But drinking just won't. It just won't like that for real.
You probably was explaining to me why you wasn't a Jody.
Oh, but that the golden retrieve people the way you want to be treated type of thing. I made sure, and an example in particular is dependent spouses. I made sure to communicate with them in a particular way. That was my early lesson in talking to other men's wife, right? Like being in the military. Like there's a particular way that I'm talking to her because I wish one of you niggas would come talk to my bitch while I'm gone. I've again, being a cop, there has been a call before where we got called up to a unit because someone who came back from a deployment found out that somebody in his unit was smashing on his wife and they went to work and he was beating his ass in the office. I am liable to beat your ass in the office or get my ass beat in the office, one or the other. I treated people a certain way because no, I'm not going to be a Jody because I wish you would fuck on my bitch. I'll blow his whole shit out.
And that's how a lot of men experiences is being a Jody or going to a swings club. Pineapples.
I'm not a cuck, sir.
You have to be a cuck. It's called being a bull, but hey.
That is being a cuck. That is being a fucking cuck.
Yeah, I think the Jody shit was kind of, you know, it's low key. Is those type of dudes, man. They think the world is small, man. And I'm like 100. It's like, man, there's too many females, man, that actually single, man. I don't need to go mess with nobody else's shit. So
that happens a lot in Florida.
They give it away off base.
Yeah, I didn't. You know, I'm like, man, if somebody's messing with somebody else, man, I just thought there's too many people out here that's single, man. Just maneuver, go get one of them, man. You ain't got to worry about no drama.
Disclaimer. I will say, like, if I'm a cop and SJ's a medic, and I end up fucking his wife, that's different than me fucking a cop's wife. Okay.
Yeah, you can't do it in the same realm.
I will lay that disclaimer. That's definitely on the table. Okay. I'm gonna just lay that disclaimer out there.
Okay.
Not in unit. In unit. I'm not a Jody to somebody in unit. And that's mainly where the premise comes
Jody
from.
did. Man,
No.
You try to put like restrictions on it? Nah. He's like, well, if they was a cop.
No. The idea of a Jody, the idea of Jody comes from someone in your unit or someone you're close to or someone you've trained with or someone you work with fucking your bitch while you gone.
Now you making the world smaller and shit. You see how
that's
what I
thought. That's what I thought a Jody was. Now again,
we all in the army, one team, one fight, and now you want to make it like, well, if it's in my unit, my squad. Now it's gonna turn into your.
Get the fuck out of here. See now you lying. Now you playing.
you see how 100 reduced it? He said, "Fuck the army." He was like, "Look, motherfucker, you in a different MOS."
Hey, because that's what it is. Hey, you know that's what it is. Infantry gonna fuck on logistics wife. Logistics gonna go fuck on personnel. Personnel gonna go fuck on the motor pool. Yeah. That's happening all the way around.
Stan, you heard this bullshit? A Jody
Like
with morals and shit. A Jody with subpar, like partial standards.
Hey, Miami, San Diego, Monterey, and shamefully, I was a Jody because I didn't know she was still married and she was
Stan,
military.
You told me you knew before.
You weren't a Jody. You're not a Jody.
I got 4 of them, so I've been in trouble quite a few times.
But you're a civilian. You can't be a Jody. You're a civilian.
Oh, that is true. However,
I need to.
But,
when you say
look,
Jody, you're not talking about. Are you talking about baby boy Jody or like military Jody? Okay,
look,
all right. I just want to clarify.
But look, I just got the free stuff or got the Costco card, and I was just enjoying the ride, and I got a little, introduction to military lifestyle.
You're supposed to.
I mean, yeah, you guys got that good stuff when you guys get the surplus.
You're supposed
what you mean good stuff?
The commissary.
Yes.
What a fucking dirtbag. You wasn't one of them niggas that like when you went over to the female's house, you be wearing that nigga's BDU top, you be ass and butt naked with the BDU and some tube socks and shit.
Hey fam, you
trying to relive some sceneries and shit.
He got her walking around in my jacket butt naked. You busting around with my last name on her. Why fuck you up, dog?
Got no drawers on, but he got the BDU top and he in there like AA soldier. Motherfucker acting like he a lieutenant or something.
Got the jacket.
My PT shirt for 6 months and your bitch ass got her in this goddamn you motherfucker. Got her in my Class A uniform with no top. Sorry,
want to see me in uniform.
Talk about let's play fraternization.
Hey man, some titties behind that jacket would have been nice. I ain't going. Some titties behind that jacket would have. Let me not be a dirtbag.
I'm just saying that sometimes for my reward, I go on, and go to concert on the weekend so I could get some stuff, some jeans.
You said some jeans.
That's like, that's like.
That's low key prostitution.
The shop would be more expensive than people act like it is. You buying jeans.
Oh, she's buying me jeans. She's taking me shopping.
That's what I'm saying, Stan. So you low key, you was selling yourself for favors, man. That's prostitution.
I was getting a life lesson at the same time.
Don't tell me you got flued out. Did you get flued out too?
That's another lifestyle we'll talk about.
Oh, he been flued out. Yeah, you done been flued out. You been trafficked and smoke shit. Stand them in trafficked and smoke shit.
That's why I like grown women, because I was getting stuff.
Yeah, us toxic men need to stop leading other men.
That's why you mess now. Grown women nowadays, they broke. But grown women back then, oof. Man, driving around on campus in a brand new car that's not
He
mine.
said grown women now, bro. That's funny as hell. Oh, that's funny as hell.
Well, here's another thing too, though, because back then, like the majority of women used to also take care of themselves, right? Even like I think the older ones are still taking care of themselves now these days. But back then, you had a
Like, how far back are you talking about, man?
I'm talking about like
Them bitches was built like Barry Sanders. You better stop lying, goddamn it. You acting like they was fine or some shit. No old women.
No, they weren't.
Hey, if he talking about 90s fine, that's what he talking about. He talking about 90s fine.
Yeah,
Like, what age group though, man? You gotta put some time frames on it, because you can't. Them old chicks, I can't let you lie like that.
Early 2000s, like you guys figured out on that part, right? So
You talking about like 40s though? That's what I'm saying. Like,
Oh, you talking about, okay.
40-year-old women.
At what age in the 90s was fine? is
yeah,
what he
yeah.
asking.
Were you talking about?
shit, that's a good question. I would probably say like women back then, right? Because if it was the 90s, I definitely was in the teens. So I'll say like maybe between like the 20s and 30s or whatever, right? I can't go far to like 40s, whatever. 40s, it was like it was looking like grandma age or whatever. But between like 20s and 30s, right? Women was well built, and especially even in I would say even in the early mid 2000s, I would say probably back in like maybe 2005 or something like that, or 2008. There was a wide selection of women, right, that you could look at and be like, damn, right? You could just appreciate like the lustful beauty that comes around. But now these days, like a lot of them are built like linebackers, and so the options, right, to really want to go
just as a quick point of reference, Nia Long was 24 years old when Boys in the Hood came out.
Okay.
So in terms of age range that you're looking for, the Nia Longs,
what year was that again?
And that was
94.
Okay.
94. So Nia Long, what's old girl that played Catwoman, Halle Berry. So that's the age range.
Older.
That's the age range, huh?
And Halle Berry back then, like
no, 20. Halle Berry was in her 30s when in this time frame. In 94, she was in her 30s.
But it's older. Claire Huxtables. Oh, those older. Those a lot
that's
of
way older.
Way older, but
Sanaya Lathan.
Just keep in mind.
Nia Long, Sanaya Lathan.
Let's keep
Nia
in
Long,
mind.
Sanaya Lathan.
Let's
Because
keep
those
in
are
mind.
my two
I'm the
favorite
same
right
guy.
there.
I'm the same guy that messed with a girl in college, and I did not know I had her mother and grandmother at one point in my life.
And I bet your grandma was still like fine shit, right?
Yeah, I met her at the gym.
See, that's what I'm saying. I ain't fucked nobody grandma, bro. I
didn't know she was a
grandma,
grandma, sir. I know she was rich.
Look, bro.
She had a 2-seater.
I don't, bro. It's just
And she was in the Avenues. Like, what do I want to... I'm in San Francisco. Avenues, rich. I'm on.
What age group? We gotta go. Hold on. What nationality? Stan?
No, they were black.
Yeah,
They're black.
Like I said,
Yeah, but not black. Like they're black. Yeah, they black.
But that's why we Stan was talking about. Like,
oh no! Finish what you were saying. They're not black. Like what? Finish what the fuck you were saying.
Not to imagine y'all see black people, but they were black.
You said not what you mentioned. Would you see black people?
Well, black people, yeah. Because like when people say black, I think people think of black people of like, oh, they're just chunky. They weren't chunky. They were like well-to-do, come from good families. They were like
suburban
rich.
niggas. They were suburban niggas.
They were they rich.
Okay, so some suburban niggas. That sounds like some shit some suburban niggas would be doing. Grandma, mama, and the daughter. Hey, bro, low key, that sound. Ooh wee.
Oh, please, like you wouldn't do it.
With my brothers, I've done that with my brothers,
See?
but we're brothers, bro. Nah, fuck out of here, bro. I wish I would be Eskimo bros with my father. I'm gonna be Eskimo bros with my father.
Look. Like I mentioned before.
So you said the grandmother, the mom, and the daughter.
They were all separate time period of my life. I did not know that they were related. That's how small San Francisco is.
San Francisco, a good sized city. Stop playing.
It's 7 miles by 7 miles. It's not that good.
Stan, I hear you, brother. I hear what you're saying. But don't lie to us. You're telling me that your luck was good enough for the same bloodline to knock
call
your
that
head
luck?
3 times
That's
in a
not
row?
luck. That's not luck.
So
That's not
okay,
luck.
so you didn't know.
I didn't know. How I knew when she took me to the family house, and I'm like, I've been here before, and I have moments like that where I'm like, oh man, I've been here before. Oh, I really was here before.
Wait. So wait. Who did you fuck first? The grandma, the mother,
The mom I did first.
Okay.
The grandmother
So-
later, because I was in junior college, so I'm meeting all these older women in junior college. Then I get to university, and that's when I met her. And
No, you're
then
not
it's
great,
like,
Pill.
and that's
Don't worry.
it.
You just came in like at the wrong time.
Yeah, great pill. You all good. You're okay. But I'm just saying, like when you young black, like you just an experience for everybody else here in the Bay Area.
Stan's full of shit. I'm sensing Tinder's what's his name? The Tinder swindler. I'm getting those type of vibes, man.
They're not tenders to a
You targeted
swindler.
these hoes. All that coincidence. You was targeting them, Stan.
If you go to the right gym, yes.
Oh my god. Hey yo, hey Stan.
Let me draw this.
Do you like chicken or steak on your word salad?
I'm just saying, if you go to the right gym, then yes, there's a target.
Okay, hold on. So let me just get to the point, right? The point of us having this conversation is that back then, right, there were more of a selection, right, to choose from. So men could kind of afford to be a little bit picky, like when there was more fine women around in the vicinity. But now these days, right, most of those women, they got older, or some of the younger women, right, they're just not in shape like how they used to be. Like,
Man, I don't think so, man. I think they're actually. I think people are hitting the gym more. I'll say now than
No.
back in the day, man.
beastie
No.
right now, bro. Like,
Listen, brother.
and that's why these
You're-
dudes are more desperate. It's not the fact that, like, okay, that they can't get the women, they just can't get the women that they really desire because they're not around.
Because people weren't working out like that. Like you said, they'll be like natural shit, but they wasn't like hitting the gym like they hitting it now, man. I think there's
In
more like.
California, yes, we were hitting the gym like that. California gyms stay full.
It's, you know, they're declining, right?
Yeah, we're losing for the first time, but you know what they're going to is the other place where they meet up.
Is
With the
weight
other
the only
place.
metric that you're talking about here?
No,
Okay,
Again,
so
the gym.
so this is why the gym working. So is it like gym working out aesthetics, like physically? Are we only talking about physically in terms of the selection of women between then and now?
there was
that what
Yeah, I'm
Yes.
talking about aesthetics because y'all, them chicks back in the day was built like Asian men. Let's stop playing. They wasn't
No.
thick like that.
Yeah.
Well, maybe in New
Yeah.
York. Maybe in New York, y'all was.
Yeah, have we all
California's
not seen the
different.
freak? And sir, have we all not seen the Freaknik videos?
But they were
Yeah, but that was like a collection. You know, that was
That
like
was
in
the
those like
South.
Okay,
areas.
I
You know,
know,
that'll bring the thick
but-
ones out. But like
But this
across the board.
no, okay, cool. I got you. And thank you, SJ. You're helping me right now. Okay, cool. So the thick ones.
Mhm.
Whenever you would see Freaknik videos, there would be thick ones there. Yes,
They're not going to
we
the
can all
gym.
agree to that,
Yeah.
brother. Okay, go to the gym or not. I'm just saying, aesthetically, I kind of think the options are a little bit more open now than what they were then.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's
so
all.
now, so now the
Because
things. Okay.
because it is way more prevalent now for men to say that they like thick women now. In the time frame that y'all are talking about, thick, like being thick wasn't like some universally like slim
No.
thick, like slim thick, tight shaped, all that stacked real nice, you know what I'm saying? That was the style, the aesthetic of the 90s. And now, oh yeah, no, that's why they're getting BBLs and getting these big ass ridiculous booties, because the range of what is acceptable now is different than what it was in the 90s. In the 90s, there was no way in the world you was gonna catch somebody with some thick old joint the way that you gonna catch them now.
But you
Those
remember it was
are
it was like two. It was Sir Mix-a-Lot. What was the other one? Rex in
Make
effect.
that
All I want to do is a.
Hudson and can't lie. You
After
other
that,
brothers
that's
can't
when everybody was like,
deny.
"Yeah, we want some ass." But before that, yeah, it was. They was built like they had asses like DVD cases.
Yeah,
Not
once
Miami.
the Nelly videos, them 50 Cent videos, them
No, we've done that before. We had Luke. We had Uncle Luke.
It
and
was a
Uncle
little
Luke had
bit.
them skinny. They was skinny. Those was
Yeah,
slim
they was bony,
thick.
man. I'm trying to tell you.
Not in the street.
That was when skinny girls used to say they was fat. Skinny girls used to call themselves fat back in the day. Now I'm just thick. I'm big boned. They used to be self-conscious of that shit back in the day. Like the women used to be self-conscious of that shit. Nigga, you not gonna tell me that we got Lizzo on the TV and body not more accepted now than what the fuck it was back then.
Basically, I've got my point. Back then, like women were more in shape, they were more slimmer, and now these days they're more obese. Now, of course, thick and fat is classified depending on the symmetrics of a woman. If you got the curves like a Coca-Cola bottle, yeah, you're quote unquote thick by the black community. But if it's all over in different places and different areas that's unwanted, then you're fat. But no matter what, you're still obese.
I will say this, just to be fair, man. Back in the day, it seemed like everybody was thinner. Like I said, but nowadays, I think you got like two populations. You got like a more fit population; they're thicker and stuff, and then you also got I'll say a more bigger obese population, fat motherfuckers. So yeah, you got those two populations.
I hear what you said. Like I might have misunderstood what you were saying. I think I do understand what you're saying. I think my thing is I don't want it to be as negative as what it sounds like. Because the same way that you're talking about women have gotten thicker, like look at the size of linebackers now. Linebackers are bigger. Basketball players are bigger. Yes. Are you
Basketball, yes.
Are you telling me that linebackers that Ray Lewis weighs the same as a middle linebacker in the league right now?
No, compared to what I've seen in the 80s when they show like what the football players used to look like and compare what we got now, the ones that we got now, they're skinnier. They're not like the ones back in the day.
Motherfuckers is bigger now.
Are we sure? Because they had
football and
they had some good stuff back then. Deca.
How many Zion Williamson? Okay, cool. How many Zion Williamsons was walking around in the NBA?
No, I give
in
you
the
for
early
basketball.
in the 90s and the 2000s.
Basketball, they bigger.
Okay.
What?
All right, let's go back to football. Then. How many Cam Newtons were walking around?
These motherfuckers is way bigger now. Like
I don't know.
What's up, Gray Pill?
What's good, Gray Pill?
Hey, what's going on, guys? Can you hear me well?
Yes,
you're coming good.
Okay, cool. I don't know. I don't know why, and maybe it's me, and I have to apologize because maybe subliminally or subconsciously, like I maybe want to just pick with M3 or just like I hate this guy, but I'm trying like every time I hit live streams, this motherfucker here always says some misogynistic shit, and I'm like, what the hell?
Get at him, Gray Pill.
And you're at position where you saying the opposite. Like, did you get outside? Like, when you go to work, like, do you work in home, like remote? So when you walk out your door to go grocery shopping,
I don't work remote. Just to answer your question, I'm always outside.
Okay, cool. So when you walk out the door, do you put fucking blinders on? Do you pay somebody to walk you from place to place, and then when you get back in the house, you take the blinders off, and then you look around like, oh yeah, those right there. And I'm like, dude. Okay, I never lived in Cali, but I visited there enough to like I'm seeing random chicks, and I'm like, you got.
You live in Cali. Huh? Where you really from, Gray Pill?
I'm from Jersey.
Okay, but you don't live in California. You don't have that full experience in California. But you talk
full experience. Full experience. Yeah. Look, man, I can point out spot right now on any given day and just say, just stand there, dummy, and then you will see regular smuggling shit. You won't see nothing but because you're making it perceive like you're seeing fat chicks all the time. You're not seeing overweight chicks all the time. I was dating somebody in Cali and I'm running around randomly with my girl and I'm seeing random regular people. It wasn't fat chicks everywhere you go. It wasn't like obese women everywhere you go.
Did I
It
say
wasn't.
that?
I was talking about fine women.
So there you go. So hold on. Slow your roll, bro. First of all, right? You're always taking words out of context, right? The majority of women now these days, right?
Yeah, now we're saying it right. They gonna use the right word, majority.
Hey, calm down, my boy. All right. So look,
Okay.
Before you start tripping again, like as per usual, Great Pill, you gotta understand that women back then, right, were more like in shape. They were more slimmer. Wherever you're in California or in other parts of the city, okay, they were more slimmer back then than what they are now. And a lot of these guys, right, they don't really have the selection as far as like looking at all these other like finding like how should I say this? More like slim or petite type of women. The majority you see now these days are overweight women. That's not misogynistic comment. That's just the reality of people of their own perception and what they experience and what they see most of the time. So all
right, you done?
From a comment. So where are you coming from based off of what you think that you know that you're not really from? Because me and Stan, we could tell you right now.
You did make California sound like one big ass buffet, though. You made it sound like Golden Corral and
It
shit.
is. Have you seen brunch? Have you seen brunch? Have you seen the brunch crowd?
I ain't worried about Stan. I'm just making sure you done because I can respond to that.
Go ahead.
All right. First of all, you use women in the conversation as past tense. Then you brought the men up to today. That's a misogynistic comment right there. That's number one. Two, unless you live 200 something years old, you can't really speak on what's going on back day. Number three, why we even living in the goddamn past? Didn't you just recently just have a girl not too long ago? Are you still with that? So why us as because we keep saying men, why can't men of today, of tomorrow, focus on today and tomorrow? Why we keep running around back to yeah, man, them bitches back a day? And I can swear I haven't just came in, but I promise you, and I put my whole check on it. If I scroll back here, I'm sure I catch you saying some stuff about what you saw on social media, not in real life. I'm sure I would catch you saying something like that. Now, since we want to call out names for that little 2 cents you just did, I bet you if I bring up Jerk as a witness, hey, Jerk, did he ever bring up like some examples from what he saw on TV and social media in the past 30 minutes? Yes or no?
And what example are you talking about? We brought up
exactly my point. Exactly.
We brought up Halle Berry. We brought up like what's the
but that's not right. Yeah, but does that these women we go with? Is that women we dating though?
No,
yeah, but is that women?
But Great Pill. When we were bringing up those women, where we're talking about when we were teens, what were considered to be older women, and what was brought, like at our teens, what was older for us was Nia Long because she was 24, and Halle Berry because she was in her 30s, and that's what came up because we were just talking about what it was for us in our teens. Teens.
That's fair. I can rock with that. Now, also remember, I said I did come in last, and I asked what the hell's going on, and I'm only addressing that one statement Mr. Kumo G just said.
Now we was kind of doing a comparison too, because I was like, man, I don't think like women back in the day was like as hitting the gym like they are now. They were definitely thinner, but not like they ain't had no ass and shit like that. I think women are more like involved in like Pilates and shit like that.
Yeah, they focus on being more natural than them. But I have to say, I think it was phases in times because remember around America Top Model, just a documentary came out. What's that, like the 90s? That was a phase between the 80s and 90s where a lot of people felt like thin was in. And even before I'd say the 70s, there was women that was being bodybuilders that started coming out. So they was like just jumping, a bulk of women then was just jumping into like being stronger, being more, if y'all want to say masculine, whatever. And then here we are now, you got a subsector of women now, like, hey, the BBLs, the implants. But even the implants, that was a trend back in the 70s too, because implants was like a thing starting up in the 70s. Everybody just throwing boobs in there just to be throwing boobs. Shout out to the old school vintage porn. So I think it just phases of how you want to look at it and where the culture of demographic is for that, and then somehow is what we see and we project on that. I'm not saying we all doing it, but we'll see a bulk of what we see on a daily basis, and we'll be like, that is it. When then if you come somewhere else, like me and M3's mentioned, he mentioned Cali, I mentioned Jersey. I visit, so I'll give him a point for that. Say, hey, you don't live here, you don't get the full experience. Okay, great. Then I can sit there and jump back at him and say, well, you never lived in Jersey. I see women all day, XYZ. Or even watch him talk about like what kind of women you're talking about because where you live at. I think it's subjective where everybody dwell in that spot, but I think people need to be a little bit more open to the fact that maybe it's just the bubble that we live in to what we see, and we can say it's that.
Yes. So Greg Hill, when Anthony was bringing out the map, he was going to showcase to the guys. Like for the longest time, California, we did have a gym culture, but it has shrunk a lot. So when he had the map in the background, that what he's going to show to the guys.
I actually pulled that map out, and that
you
was
did?
to
Okay.
call out your bullshit because you was
No,
like
we
San
did.
Francisco small, so
It's small. It's small. But the whole thing, like we did have a huge gym culture, but like our
Don't think
gyms
they
are
still
closing
have them?
down. No, the gyms are closing down. We're losing a lot of gyms.
What about the merger of bigger gyms and buying out other gyms and replacing those with their
Yeah,
locations?
those are closing out. Like when 24 Hour Fitness bought the LA Fitness, those are
And what
shutting
about
down.
Crunches is a California thing.
But like it's just changing now. I guess people are moving out of California. The taxes, everything else is changing here. But the gym culture
Working out at
used to be big.
home. We have
Yeah.
digital communities.
Oh, that's
What
what
I-
I was gonna bring out was like we have these things called run clubs, but we'll save this a one night stand show.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay.
I mean, unless you're saying gym culture as far as like just going to the actual gym, I think gym culture is pretty much just like the equipment used at home. Like I think Mike Tyson was promoting that boxing pad a year ago. Then they had the one you put up against the wall and electronically tell you everything. Then you had like the virtual bicycle. For me, I think gym culture is like just expand it. You don't have to go to the gym because Planet Fitness was a perfect example of it. Like you go there to work out, but you see overweight or disabled people eating a pound of pizza at the equipment, or you see people your day like my schedule was 5 to 6. When I go there, I see that person hogging up that one equipment. I just need it for 15 minutes. So I think gym culture kind of expanded. So if you're saying like gym culture is like go to the gym, then that may be dying out. But gym culture to me is people have groups. I had a group. I had like a thing where when I was like hardcore in the whole fitness thing, I had like accountability people like in a group for Facebook, and then I joined theirs, they joined mine. So I don't know. I think it expanded. And again, what I said, that started when I left from Jersey. That started like around 2015, 16. So I think people like start finding their own communities and make it like that gym thing. Like either this workout, cardio bros, cardio sis, or bodybuilders, or track runners, or bikes, or cyclists. You can't really cycle at the gym that much. You can do it outside.
Because that's what I was trying to get at, Gray Pill, because like you said, man, you got CrossFit now. I know like my wife, she be going to that Orange Theory. So I think it just, like you said, expanded out. But just like back in the day when people was in a like early 20s and stuff, people wasn't really working out like that. Like, but when I go to the gym now, I see a bunch of like younger kids, you know what I'm saying, in there like in groups and shit, actually like working out and shit. But like you said, that could be anecdotal.
Yeah, that's
it's because it's the off. Look, man, in terms of past versus present, I do understand what Gray Pill is talking about. It's like, all right, that shit's already done with. Like, what are we doing with right now? Like, I do understand what he's saying when he say that. But again, it's just like, I don't know, bro. Like, I hear what you're saying, but that shit don't matter, man. There's too many niggas lying, acting like they don't like big girls, man. Stop acting like you don't like some cushion, bro. Stop that shit, man. Go get you a big girl, cuddle up with some ice cream, and watch you some Netflix. Stop fucking lying, bro.
all true.
Like niggas be I've been in a position where I watched the woman that I'm with get pregnant, give birth to my child, and then she be a different way, and I'm looking at her like, damn. I know what you was before you had the baby, but shit, goddamn, you look right now. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's different.
Some of you
You
niggas be
caused
lying.
it. That's a sense of pride. You caused it.
No. But this is what I'm saying. Okay, cool. When I was 17, 18 years old, I probably was, I I don't want to say programmed, but that's the word that I'll use for the sake of this. I was programmed to like skinny girls. Like that's just what was supposed to be normal. Kicking it with the homies, you're supposed to find the baddest joint in the school, and it's all like that was the shit that I was doing in high school. But then once I no longer had the responsibility of like having to worry about my homie's opinion about who I'm kicking it with, like once I actually started looking at women, I would be out at the mall and see something thick and be like, damn, that look nice. And then I discovered what ass in a sundress looked like. And it'd be like, damn, that look nice. And then I seen a fupa butt naked. And I was like, you know what? I don't really got no problem with that. Come here, let me play with that shit real quick. Like, stop lying, man. You niggas like that. Babe, I like women. Okay. You can be skinny, you can be thick, you can be a little heavy. If you are a little heavy, and I do suggest that maybe we should work on you getting healthier, and you don't want to do that, that's your choice. I ain't gotta fuck with you. But just like, oh, she obese. She don't fuck with her. She fat. Like stop lying. Most of you niggas is fucking fat bitches anyway. Stop it.
But this is what I was telling you.
So
like,
how long
earlier.
have you been chubby chasing then?
I'm
I'm joking. It's like all that shit you said. That's what I'm just messing with you, man.
But no, and you're making a joke, and I fuck with it because it is funny, and we have that kind of understanding where I know you're making a joke, but still, yeah, like chubby chase, go get you some, nigga. What you talking about? Get some fluffy.
This is what I was saying earlier, right? As far as like, you know, no matter if you're thick or quote unquote fat, especially like in a black community, right? You know, you're still like, of course, according to like the doctor's terms.
You better
like,
not say you're still beautiful. I'll drop right
I
goddamn now.
wasn't going that far with that.
Oh, okay. I thought you was headed down that path. Like, you're still beautiful in God's eyes. Nobody cares that you're bigger than a motherfucker. You're shaped like Lizzo.
But what I'm saying is that everybody have like a selection, right? And the thing is, okay, like people like misconstrue, like, okay, yeah, you're heavier, but because like you have that Coca-Cola bottle, right? You're more culturally acceptable as opposed to someone like who's just like your weight or whatever, but it's just like in the wrong places of how people like look and perceive as. And I think that we gotta have that change of that mindset, because again, no matter what, if you want somebody that's healthier, right? I mean, it may require like losing some weight or getting some muscle or whatever, however the case like has to be. But the thing is, people look at things like differently. And if you're the type of, like in the super, hold on, Great Bill. But like, let's just say like you're the type of dude, right? That you go into a superficial mindset, where it's like, okay, man, I gotta get the prettiest chick or whatever because Andrew Tate told me to do so or whatever. And if I'm not getting those like type of chicks, or I'm getting the thick ones, but no, I'm getting like the I'll just say the quote unquote fat ones or whatever, but I'm not getting the ones that is more culturally acceptable, then I feel like that's where people become like more desperate when it comes to like chasing after like certain types. So,
but you notice that these scammers, when they go after women, and you see them in Miami, the women are like a size 0 and they're skinny and they have no shape.
It's not like I promise you, it's not like that though. Go to Instagram. It's a guy right there now, literally interviewing women, and all of them is not size 0s. Angela Knight was like, one of them got caught up in one of them little interviews, and he's asking these dumbass questions. A lot of them like very thick. Most of them just trying to catch these women into like these I gotcha moments and trying to spin a narrative. But back to what M3 was saying, it just comes down to people's perspective. Like, I'm in the South, and maybe that's me projecting on you for saying this, but there's people out there like, yo, if you are a medium thick or healthy thick type of woman, or you might feel like that woman's obese, that's great, that's a you thing. But the reality is, when women or even us guys, we have that one asset about us, and it's getting us that quote unquote pull or game or whatever, but we feel insecure about other things, we're gonna rock with what our strength is. So if that woman like, yo, I just don't got it in me to like work out or lose this whatever, and she's fine with it because her ass or her boobs is getting her there, then guess what? If she's getting that attention, that's it. Or that's pretty much what it's gonna be. So nobody's gonna she's not gonna default back into like, well, M3 got a point, and she might say, yeah, M3 got a point, but guess what? She's gonna still do what she's gonna do. Somebody gonna pop up, pull up, like, yo, I like you, I love you, how you are, we're good. Why you think they got that 500-pound shows all the time? Dude, literally feeding his wife. There's fetishes for a reason.
That is true. They even got the one, my 1,000-pound wife on life.
Yeah,
She got a boyfriend.
So the part that I don't want to get skipped here, right? The part that I just want to make sure gets said out loud here as well is just because everybody's body type is different. You know what I'm saying? Because me and Stan can sit at the table and eat the same meal, and I'll go play basketball and work it off, and Stan will be holding that shit for 2 weeks. You know what I'm saying? Like it'll hold on his body for 2 weeks. And I think it's the same with women too. Because being an athlete and being around athletic women, like I know, everybody, every man here on this panel know at least one chick in high school that was a track star that was thick than a motherfucker, but work out better than any nigga you know. I can think of at least one chick that I ran track with that was thick than a motherfucker. I'm talking about thighs, booty, titties, had a little stomach on it, everything. But I'm talking about shorty would run 6 miles every day, only ate, like never ate meat, carried water around, like is in the best shape. But according to the BMI chart, yeah, she might be close to obese. She might be borderline, but that motherfucker healthy than a motherfucker though.
Hey, Watts, I can literally give you like videos of black women. I mean, nice dark chocolate black women, medium build. Don't do that. Like, let me bulk up and whatever. Just naturally thick. And one had a baby, got a little extra thick, but still doing them like casual workouts. Got right back into working out. Still thick ass, nice thigh, everything else. But somebody like, man, that ain't my type. Great, that's not your type. But guess what? That doesn't mean she's fat. Doesn't mean that she's unhealthy. And since we were talking about the past, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh no, you go ahead. My fault. I stepped on you. You go ahead. Finish your statement.
And since we was like most people talking about the past so daggone much, the past is we talking about the black people and the community, all that stuff. Guess what they was feeling? They wasn't feeling like, oh well, you need to work out. They big was beautiful back then. You had big ass women. That was like, oh, that's a gold mine. Oh, the biggest woman was the better for them. The fatter, the better. The heavier, the better. That was the thing back then.
The birthing hips.
I gotta give y'all some pushback though. I don't want no chicks like eating a bucket of chicken talking about I like these guys. They preaching over there. No, I'm playing.
No, yeah. But that's where I
like,
agree with you,
girl.
right?
You listen to them shit. They feeling us. Nah.
So that's where I will agree, right? So if you see if she is heavier, you're like you see unhealthy things, I can understand having that perspective. If you're able to have that kind of information, but just looking at somebody and automatically thinking because of their size they're unhealthy is unfair. Because we know for men, we know plenty of niggas that's close to 300 but got quick ass feet.
Yep.
Nah, that's facts.
It's
I'm
scary too. Scary too. But I will say this since you brought up, and it is the internet, jerk. Let me just make this clear because I did say this, and maybe they lost in translation in the verse. In the verse, I'm saying there's perspectives on what people value and what they find attractive and what they think for themselves. I know there's people out there like, hey, I'm working out, I'm in a healthy lifestyle, so therefore this is what I want for myself. I know bad chicks that's like got the thick build that me and Watts are talking about, but be like, hey, I want a guy is doing the same thing I'm doing. They need to be working out, they need to be at the gym. They need to be doing something active. If I catch them on a game or doing what the shit we're doing, chill on the internet, that ain't for them. So people got perspectives. So that's pretty much, I think that's where everybody got to understand. Women too, since you brought it up, so I'll leave it on the women's side for that moment. People need to understand that everybody has their own taste. Everybody have their own values, what they think you find attractive. But if you on the part of like, and this is guys and girls too, if you on that level, like, well, I just want the quality of a woman. Okay, then we need to chill with all that look factor. Like, man, she got that best ass. She working out, hit the gym, but then she's a piece of shit every day. She walk out the house. Like, come on now. Like, I think people need to come down to like the values. Low key, I know you. I don't know your wife, whatever, but I'm sure she, in your eyes, she probably God's to gift women. But guess what? Somebody else might look around like, nah, that ain't for me, and that's fine.
Yeah, no,
that's fine.
Yeah, no, I think people got to be realistic, like you said. Definitely look at qualities and line that up better, and then just like you said, I think everybody's trying to strive for perfection. I think that's where a lot of people's issues are.
That's what
I'm
fucked
like
up.
you, Gray Pill. Shit, I'll take average before I deal with some headaches and shit trying to chase a chick that's bad. So
I'll
And
say
bro,
M3.
you can build from that too, especially if you're saying, I don't know, I don't know how long you've married, but you know, I've been in that mud. I've been in that before, but like not as long as anybody else, but long enough to know like there's phases of your life. You are your individual person. She's her individual person. Y'all coming together, but over time, she's still going to evolve. She's still going to grow. You're going to still evolve. You're still going to grow. So that average woman you got, she's doing the damnest for you. This is everything you asked for. But guess what? A year later, she's like, you know what, babe? I just want to get into it. Okay, cool. Then next, she's looking like everything else that we was fantasize about in these shows and TVs and media. And then you've been looking back like, that's me. That's mine. Because she's doing that.
yeah, no, you definitely could build up. So I agree with that. What you about to say?
So
100.
so in M3 and what you're saying, the only I'm pushing back for making sure that because there was a point that you made. You said something about what
bringing that
Andrew
smoke
Tate
today.
says. He said something about what Andrew Tate says is attractive or something like that. I'm pushing back. I'm pushing back because what you're saying is what you believe. What you're saying is what you truly believe and what you're attracted to. And I believe you when you say what you're saying. What I need other men to be doing is making that choice for themselves. Okay. So when you out in the world and you see a bunch of women around you, hey, what actually give you the tingles? Don't be worried about what the homies is gonna think if you take a picture with her on Snapchat. Don't think about that. Think about when something walked past you, what made you double take? Don't worry about what the comments is gonna say. Worry about what you got going, what's internally moving, what you got going on. Because if you're not attracted to her, like you can go find you a skinny joint that's a size 0 and really not be attracted to her. You just with her for the fact that she's a size 0 and she's a blonde. Like that's not doing it.
I got a little bit of pushback for that. Let me ask 100. Let me ask you guys a question in Gray Pill.
Let me respond to Watts real quick.
Oh, go ahead.
And I agree. Like, you know, and just in your response, right? I'm on the same boat like where you at as far as like looking for the quality, especially like as opposed like to the quantity of it. So when I refer to like Andrew Tate's followers, of course, like they're trying to look for like some type of quantity out of it. So your mindset is going to be different where it's going to be superficial. Whereas like, okay, you know, finding a woman of quality does not always have to be because of her physical aspects. You know what I mean? Her physical attributes. It can be more something that's internal that's going to benefit for the both of you guys, like in the long term. I mean, hell, even with me, right? I got like a plus size chick. You know, I'm not looking for like, okay, quality as far as like she has to like be like some type of damn like.
I look at 100 Watts dancing.
Thank you, Watts. You're a hypocrite. Thank you, Watts. Thank you. Thank you, Watts. Thank you, Watts.
Yeah.
Thank you, Watts.
Yeah, but like I said, my case in point is that like when it comes to certain type of men, if you only like just value like what your boys think or whatever, or like I said, I use Andrew Tate as an example, so I was random. But if you only focus on like what your boys think or whatever, yeah, your mind is gonna be looking for those type
Some
of
bullshit.
Yeah,
Sorry.
bullshit. We'll just put like that bullshit.
So like 100 and Gray Pill. So like what 100 would say, like, man, you need to go after what kind of make you tingle. But what happens if what makes you tingle ain't fucking with you? Should like a guy at that point be able to adapt and go with somebody that actually likes him back?
That's a different conversation. That's a different conversation. We're talking about physical. This entire conversation has been about physicality. What somebody look like, what you're attracted to, being obese, not being obese, what older women aesthetically look like, what modern women aesthetically look like. Everything we've been talking about is physical, right? So if a man is going to be moving around off of the physical, right? So if I'm at a party and there's two chicks in front of me, There's one that Instagram would want me to fuck with, and there's one that I want to fuck with. Aesthetically, they're completely different. Which one am I gonna pick? I, 100 Watts, am gonna pick the one that I want to fuck with. But there are too many niggas that's gonna pick what Instagram or what the chat on Twitch gonna want him to pick, or what Kick wants him to do, or what Top G wants him to do, or whatever the case may be. Instead of doing what you try and do, you try and pick something based on appeasing some other people. So that is where you get into being superficial, where you're talking about weight. Excuse me, where you're talking about weight. Oh, she's obese. Like when you start getting too specific, you kind of are in a space where you're trying to appease something else. Because if you are operating on the physical, again, it doesn't have to be a tingle. It could just be like we've all been in a space where we out at the club with the homies, everybody chilling, and then you make eye contact with this joint across the way, and she, like, once you make eye contact with her, you look around the club and you see a bunch of other joints, but she the only, like, for some reason, that one, we done been there before. Focus on that, because that's what got your attention, not the Instagram post. That right there, that connection you got right there where you made eye contact, that's what got you. Not the bullshit list that you got in your back pocket that Ric Flair or Andrew Tate told you to fucking put together.
No, I agree with you, but I was just trying to take it add a little bit more nuance, because, like, for example, I got a friend, man. This dude is like 5'6" and he got a beer gut and he's bow-legged, but he swear up and down like he want the baddest chicks. So he could have a tingling for this type of chick that's probably like an 8, but she's probably not gonna fuck with him. So should he go and try to get with somebody that like actually wants you back?
That. She might like him.
Nah,
No,
I gotta stop this.
I say this, Jer. I agree with Watts. I was gonna add something to it, but I would say this. I'll say if he feel like he want to shoot a shot, he feel comfortable, go shoot your shot. But also understand and accept the rejection part too. Now, to what Watts said in that scenario, it's levels to that too. It's levels to it. So let's say all of us go out to a club. I'm the more like, I like to chill. I'm not like, I'll catch him. I'm like, oh, that chick bad, this chick bad. But you M3, I'm definitely staying at M3 like, yo, I'll go for the one like the baddest chick just off the strength. I feel like me and Watts the type of ones like I'm going off a vibe. Like, yeah, she's cute, but I see like more of a vibe here, so I can push up on that and then carry that and move it forward. So it's different levels to it. But your homeboy,
for the record, Stanley picks the one with the money. Stanley picks the one that hit the wall, and Stanley picks the big ones that holding everybody's purse. Cause I'm gonna dance. So,
Stan, so you like an insecure chick, so you can manipulate. I got you, bro.
Not manipulate. I'm gonna dance. Let's go. I ain't got time. If you too pretty and bougie, you gonna make me sit at a section. Boring. I ain't come to no nightclub. I ain't $50 to go to a nightclub to sit down.
Hey,
I'm here to dance.
I mean, but there's bars. So go ahead.
No, I was going to ask. My bad.
No, go ahead.
Okay, great, pal. Just let me reiterate. You said like, in example, you said me and Stan go off for girls off for strength, and let's say Watts.
Yeah, y'all might be the type that do that.
Okay, well, can you like elaborate more? Like, okay, what's your definition when you use the term strength, and then when you use the term vibe?
Okay, vibe, right? So let's say I'm a type of dude, like I'm like introverted. So I go into clubs and stuff like that where I'm not really trying to like hit the chick with the chicks. I think we going out to the fellas. I'm hanging out with the fellas, but I know some of the fellas, let's say Stan be that dude, like I like to dance, whatever, and hang out with chicks like that on that level, right? So he might be that dude. Me and Watts might be the type of people like, okay, we kind of like laid back, we're feeling the vibe, we might get our little 2-step on, or we might step out and do something. Jerk seemed like the type like, okay, we'll still keep in the married category. Like, yeah, I'm just out with a fellas, babe, but he's still single, but he's not going to do anything, but he might eye one a little bit and just like be that wingman. You know what I'm saying? So that's the part right there. So then once we pick stuff out, I can see somebody saying, Jerk like, yo, oh, she cute. Oh, and people like, yeah, she cute too. You might shoot your shot just on the strength of just the looks. Me and Watts might be like, okay, on the strength, like, okay, we saw the eye, the contact, the vibe kick. Let me go ahead and approach her, ask for a drink. Stan might be that type of person. Stan giving the vibe of, he's that everybody drawn to him because of his energy. You know what I'm saying? He the life of the party. He like to be active. He don't give a shit what people think about him. He might be doing like a little give it up on the middle of the floor, and then a bad chick out of the like, yo, Like I like what you're doing. Like, oh, you really do. And the next thing you know, he go home with her, and all of us got nothing.
All right, thanks for breaking it down. Because we know what I don't hear like a lot from these panels is when a man describes a woman based off her vibe or the other part, the strength part, you know, or more like again, more of the kinetic energy that you get from that person just by having a few conversations or just having those looks. I don't hear that too often. So
because they're goofy and those are spaces that y'all need to stay away from. But I give you some. I give you something cheesy. I'll give you something cheesy. Now everybody remember this movie. Remember the movie Purple Rain with Prince? Remember that moment when that chick came there to try to find a job and Prince wasn't even paying her attention because he was doing his solo. And then when he got off the stage, he saw who she was. He pulled up behind her. She already saw him, but he didn't see her. And he pulled up behind her, and that moment right there, that's a vibe. It's cheesy, but that's a vibe.
I'm sorry. I gotta tie something together real quick. You do remember you was on his head about using social media and marketing and all that other shit.
I know, but no, you're right. But I'm giving him the example versus y'all because that seemed like what he on.
To be honest with you, what's funny to me is how everything you said translated in my brain. Stan want the loud, ratchet, extra one to have a good time. I translated you saying me and you gonna fuck with the chick that like the crystals. SJ not fucking with none of them. And then M3 gonna get the bossy when it's probably in her phone or being mean or got an attitude or some shit like that. When you said strength in my brain, I imagine M3 in his brain trying like, oh yeah, this one gonna be a challenge. Like that's how it registered in my brain. Yeah, I don't see SJ like in that scenario. I don't see SJ leaving with none of that shit in there. And you gave me the crystal. He gave me the crystal horoscope vibe. That's crazy.
Yeah. Y'all got the chakra beads. Y'all gonna be wearing capris, eating granola and shit in the corner.
No, but
correction. I want the rich and the ratchet.
But you want
The rich and the ratchet.
Yeah, but we got purposes though, Sam. But you won't know until you know. So if you out, you out doing your thing, get them drinks in, get your dance on. You might side-eye sculpt some chick like that, but you ain't really gonna pick. You can't really tell like at that moment who's rich because they might be front like us. I might have the last $100. M3 might got all the goddamn money, and I'm sitting like tapping M3 in the show like, yo, M3,
right.
took my last. She took my last 100, man. Can you spot me? I need a cab ride back home because Jerk don't want to take me home. He gotta get home because white.
She took my last 100. It's crazy. I did want to. So SJ, the question you asked earlier, right? Your homeboy.
I appreciate you circling back to my question that you rudely glossed over earlier. So appreciate you.
I'll be hot, but I'll be remembering sometimes. No, but in the situation like him, I'm not mad at him shooting at whatever he want to shoot at. But when he doesn't get what it is that he shot at, he can't be that fat chick in the club that now start denying anybody that wants to buy her drinks. Like you went for the 8, she wasn't going for it. And it's this 6 over here that's fucking with you. You better sit your ass down and go talk to her with your fat head ass.
So let me ask you something. Okay, so say he goes through the number scale. He's hollering at, he's shooting this shot. He, like you said, he hollered at the 8. She's like, get the fuck out of here. 7, same thing. 6 is even like, nah, player. He get down to the 5 and she's like, nah. So he finally get down to the 4. She's fucking with him. Is he settling at that point, or is that like his proper market right there?
For him, there's 3 choices. He can either accept where he's at and settle there. For some reason, settling is a bad idea. Even though people want to settle out of court all the time, but settling in a relationship is a bad idea. I find that to be wild. But anyway, the second option is he can continue to be delusional and can continue on this path that he's on right now and end up lonely, or he can figure out why it is that the ones he wants doesn't want him. He has 3 options and he can pick any of them. And the reason having that many options is great is because most niggas is gonna start with the last one. They're gonna try and figure out why is it that this 8 don't want me, and then you're gonna figure out because you're short, because you dark skinned, because you got acne. It's all these reasons why she don't want you, and there's nothing you can do about it. Okay, now you're back at the choice where you can either be delusional and keep on this path that you want, or you can accept where the fuck you're at.
But that's where we have the issue at, because a lot of these guys are not going to accept like where they're at, and that's why when we turn by full circle. I'm sorry, Great Bill, but when we turn by full circle, that's when we run into these type of scammers, and then they play into that. Oh well, you know, you gotta buy my course so you can get the ones that what you really want, because here's the things that you're lacking in.
Buy my course so I can tell you that you a fat motherfucker and you need to just accept that girl that play Pokemon too.
It's not even that deep. I'm a co-sign Stan said before back in the day. Then same way people come out with women, leave them where the fuck they at then. If you got your dudes or your homies and they delusional in that little mindset, Watts set out perfectly. You got options. But if you're choosing to like negate those options because you're saying this, that's fine. Let's stay in that realm. But if you feel like it's going to take you now, the outcome may take you 10 years, but at the same time, it might be an inner thing. It might be you not listening to women, but the size and like Drake said, bow-legged. You might not have like some women like funny dudes. Some women like dudes that listen to them. Some women like emotional, available guys. So, but if you fit those boxes, but you got to get there first. So if you can't get there, then you weeding out the women. You find that one. She might look like the type that he's saying, then come back, then he'll come back. There's like, see, I told you so. And Jer's like, dude, I'm 15 years in marriage in. I don't. It's too late now. Like, I don't give a shit.
What would y'all tell that guy though? Like, if you had to give him some advice, say like, man, we done went to like 30 clubs now, and the fours are the only ones that's fucking with you. What's the advice would you give him at that point? And you can't no more options. What would you tell him? Go ahead, Stan.
Give him the lie. Give him the truth.
You're your boy, man. We gotta give the truth at this point. You done seen him at 30 clubs, and it's all fours, so it's only fucking.
No, hold on. Keyword. You said yo boy, Stan. This is yo boy. What would you
I will say, may the fourth be with you. The lie I'll give is like, fours are attracted to six. So work on being the seven. I gotta boost the self-esteem.
Oh, okay. So you gonna lie to him about like where he at? Like, hey man.
Yeah, you're a six, and the fours are messing with you because you're a god. You're god tier. You gotta go ahead and work on yourself. But them dudes, here's the problem I have with that is that the reason this man think he can go after eights is because he's been exposed to eights before.
Nah, he ain't been exposed to no eights.
Well, maybe because he paid for it. Maybe he did with some prostitutes. I don't know what dudes be doing.
No, I tell you what it is. He's projecting. Either he's because he said he's Jerk's friend, right? So maybe he saw something around Jerk or whatever friend group they in, and he probably had a moment of time like, yo, everybody got bad bitches or everybody got this consistent type of relationship. Me too. But his Me Too ain't like Jerks and his friends group level of Me Too. Their level like, yo, I got this early because there's potential, and I picked right to the point where we're building from there. So I think that's what his issue is. He's stuck where he at.
So you saying it's kind of like the peer pressure, the people around him. That damn. Now, okay, I never think about that.
But a lot of fours give birth to sixes and eights and tens. Maybe y'all have a baby and you have a 10. You know what I'm saying?
What he just said, get off of that. Listen to what Jerk just said. Like, sometimes it's peer pressure what most people do. Like, I had homeboys, all my friends, like my first cousin, that's my best friend, my homeboy, he had to stay. They married like Jerk. And then I had moments like, damn, me too. But how you going to get there? You got the first look at yourself like, why am I not getting there? What am I doing either wrong, or why am I putting myself in these positions like that? First would be let me hang around the friend group because usually they're the wingman, or they're like, oh, your friend's single too, so then they'll come. But if you ain't changing either your behavior or whatever they like about you, again, all of us are different individually. So that might be a problem with him. So Watts had kind of picked on it a little bit, like he needs to kind of find out internally what's his issue.
So
I'm gonna say this real quick. I'm gonna say.
Well, just real fast. Could it be that he's a 4 in this location,
Bro.
but he could be an 8 somewhere else?
But you say Gary, Indiana, he's a 10? Nah, fuck that.
Hey, no. Hey, it don't matter where you at. Your decision making is still your decision making.
Yeah, but he's talking about the attractive
If you
part.
keep, what I would say to your friend, if you keep picking pussy based off your friends, one of your friends gonna end up fucking your bitch. Keep on.
And to say that and respond to Stan, bro. Again, we're focusing on the attraction thing and the looks factor, which I think that's a cringy word too in this space. But it is a thing. You go like if you're from New York, you go to the South, you're going to be more attractive there. I've been there. I've been a victim. But if you still a piece of shit and you still a dick and you still a misogynist or you still think your guy get the women, you ain't learned nothing. So that means. And I don't know Jerk's friend like that, but if he's a spiritual person or he's like a person like, yo, I believe in karma. So if you get what you asked for and then you fuck it up, guess who problem that? That's a you problem. So you got this chick attractive, you acting not right by her, not right by yourself, and not right by y'all two as a couple, because I don't even know what this dude's intent is. If it's intent, it came up with just, it sounds superficial. Hey man, I want me a bad bitch. I want me a 8, 9, or 10. Okay, like how you gonna get that? But then you do all the wrong things to keep that, then it's a you problem. Now you ain't gonna get nothing. Then like another 10 or whatever years, you're gonna settle, take the advice that man Y said, okay, the 4, 3, 2s, and 1, then you're gonna come back to Jerk like, yeah, man, it's always the good woman. And Jerk gonna like get low key like gaslit, like, dog, wasn't you the one talking about you want these bad bitches, and now like a year later you got.
So could you say like it's more like at this point, right? From what I'm hearing, guys, could it be like in addition like a balance issue? Because I feel like in most guys, right? Okay. I'm glad you said yes, right? Because the reason why I said this, right? Because for most men, is either you're a super dick, or you're super insecure. But it's like it's hard for guys to kind of meet in the middle path where it's like you could kind of be neutral.
I think it was kind of more or less what Gray Pill and even 100 was saying earlier, man. I think it's that pressure that comes from like external, like people, social media, and even like the friend group, where it's like, say like you got a friend, man, they're able to pull and stuff, and it's like they're kind of competing with that instead of just getting somebody that he needs to probably align with somebody that's closer to him and just be like, man, this is a good female. I don't give a fuck what nobody thinks. So yeah, it's probably more or less like that.
Yeah, it's a thing. It's a real thing. Like even I gave the analogy for the club thing. That's a real thing. If we all go out, we're all different individual people, and then but the optics of it is like, oh well, M3 got that bad chick because he fought the hardest to get that. But man, Watch has got the little chill chicks in the back, but it's a Bible. We might not get no chicks on. We just enjoyed the company of the fellas. And you single, so like you're married, Jerk. So like we just enjoying the company and the vibes, and then how M3 going try to get spit in the game, and how Stan is dancing looking like a fool, and we come out laughing and kicking and just having a good time. So some people just have that mindset that the optics of it, what's in front of you, like okay, that person, but you don't know behind the layers of like how we got there, how that person got there, like what's wrong with the me part. Like, and I think that's the issue with a lot of guys. Like, what's the issue with you? Like, what's your take? You just want to fuck around? Cool, great. We've seen a soft white underbelly where the dude was a super trick. Dude, he didn't give a shit. He was fat, overweight. He didn't give a crap how he looked, but guess what? He was getting chicks because of the money. He had hella money. Bragging about how much money he was saying. But guess what? The core value that we were talking about, that wasn't what he was looking for.
Yeah, I think it's some superficial shit too, man. So yeah, it's a combination of, I'll say, those three and the superficialness.
Yeah, so your boy got growing up to do Jerk. I don't know him that well, and he's going by that one little thing. It sounds like if he won, and I'm gonna say this, you can play this. Hey, homie, if whatever your intent is, if you just want to smash and then got these arm candies, go do you. Get your paper up, flex, get them cars, do you to get that traction in for the women to come to you. But if your intent is a quality woman, look inside yourself. If you don't know what that is, if you're an anime and geek person, you better find all types of Yu-Gi-Oh! Animation superhero shows and find that enter you. But it sounds like if that's what you're looking for and you're not getting it, you got some inner searching to do. And listen to the women that rejected you. Listen to the women that rejected you.
What's up, 100? Would you?
Look, man. I think we humans have a great way of just overcomplicating shit.
I
It's
agree.
like you're talking about a balance. Like, why balance what? Like, what are we balancing? Like, in friend groups, like the example that was given was like, you know, your friends is gonna make fun of the fact that you would afford. Like, yeah, probably. Some of that is probably predicated on the shit that you was talking the whole time. Like, you've been talking shit for years about I only fuck bad bitches, I only fuck bad bitches. And you finally get you a girlfriend, and she not really the most attractive, but yeah, you gonna catch these jokes for a little while. Because you remember when you was talking shit? You remember when you was talking shit when we went on vacation back in 2022? Yeah, you catching these jokes right now. And then eventually at some point, we'll get to a point to where we'll get past this. But nah, man, look, man, it's overcomplicated. You are giving yet another example as to why somebody is going to allow a decision to be made for them rather than making it for themselves. It is too many grown-ass men that don't know how to make a decision. That is part of why women lead the divorce rate, because you niggas don't make a decision. You don't make a decision when you get in it. You don't make a decision when you get out of it. You don't make a decision when she start acting crazy. A lot of you niggas are just not making decisions. Y'all just going along with some shit.
That's a bar. That's a bar. And I was that guy to be arguing with my cousin. Watch, like I'll climb him all the time. He be bragging about how much just the pussy he get, and I'm looking at like, yo, these chicks ugly. Like they like roadkill ugly. And that's just me. And I'm like, yo, I mean, I swear to God, I will pull up pictures, man.
Ugly.
Yeah, they are roadkill ugly. And I'm like, nah, man. And then he be like, and then he be saying stuff like, he'll say something to me. And then I'm like, dude, do we really want to go into the archives? Like, what we talking about?
Not the archives. Damn.
Hey, but Stan, you know what 100 was saying earlier, man. It definitely sounds similar to what you know most of us experienced, like you know through that organization, which I'm not going to say the name of it.
Y'all better not be bringing up that church again. I'm telling y'all. But M3, you better be careful out there.
Oh no, we do have to go there because what 100 Watts and Great Pill said is true. Because we had some guys that was like. They were like negatives, like a -10, and the expectation because we're body in Christ, they deserve, you know, a born again, a born again Halle Berry. So there was some delusions for the men, a lot of delusions. So the expectation was a born again Halle Berry. And then -5. I'm like, the reason you go on dates is because people have mercy on you. But
he was more talking about the ass, bro. Like I said, and that was my perspective. Like, yo, she looked at like woof, like Purina, chow, open up the canned dog food, ugly. And he was more focused like one time we went because we used to treat each other like for breakfast, lunch, whatever. So he was just like, man, that girl looked good. And I'm looking around. I already scoped that when I came. I was like, I didn't see no bad chicks in here. I'm just here for the food at that point. So I'm good. Just a right there. And I'm like, he's like the white pants. And I was like, cuz I don't see her. He's like, down there to set. So I walked the whole food court, did a beeline, came back, and I was like, who? That girl was sitting there with da. He's like, yeah. I was like, ew, her?
Hey, Great Pill. Guess what? Chow, iron my boxers before she folded.
You know what I'm saying?
So this be the thing. Hey, fuck what your homies is talking about. Shorty taking care of you, cuz. All right, cool. She not the most appealing. Nigga, you not either. Your ugly ass. Man, look, man. You better just appreciate the fact that somebody love you. Nigga, we just did a stream yesterday talking about niggas not getting nothing for their birthday. Okay? And you sitting here complaining about somebody that wants to take care of you.
Yeah,
stupid motherfucker.
Hold on, we gotta ask. You gotta ask Gray Pill that question the topic we had yesterday, real quick. Before.
Hey, Gray Pill. Hey, Gray Pill. When's your birthday?
April 24th.
How would you feel if I got you a birthday cake?
What kind?
Thank you. You the first nigga that didn't answer that and say it was gay.
How's that going? If the homie looking out for me,
Happy birthday, my nigga.
I appreciate you.
What kind of grown ass man gonna get a cake with another man name on it?
I'd rather have a
They
cake.
care about you.
I'd rather
A man
have
that
cake.
care about you.
Yeah.
So Gray Pill, he just show up at your door with a cake with your name on it. You ain't gonna be like, yo, man, what you doing here? Like,
Bro, if I'm depressed and I gave him hints of like, yo, shit ain't working out with me in life, and my man pull up with like some cake, like, yo, I'm gonna take you out. Let's go out. I'm treating you. Yeah, I'm good. Let's do this.
man,
So what's the difference between the homies taking you out like for lunch and dinner versus like, hey, I got cake for you? So what's gay? You
I
going
feel
out
like
with
a cake is a little too intimate, man. Like I feel like if you come to my house with a cake, you're trying to fuck me, man. That's what I feel.
Okay.
Which
Maybe-
SJ, you're not that easy.
I'm gonna
SJ,
ask
you're
a
not
bullshit
that
question.
I feel like
I'ma ask
y'all
a
trying to hit
bullshit
on me
question.
at that point, man.
I'm gonna ask a
Lord.
bullshit question.
Because I feel like
Which-
a cake is like an edible arrangement and shit. I think I
okay.
put it in that same category.
Okay,
Nah,
cool. Which is gayer? Which is gayer? Me buying you a cake or a lap dance?
Yeah. A cake. Yeah, a cake.
Can we get both?
I agree with Stan. I think we get both, right? Because we could get
Yeah, I want both.
and then give us a lap dance. That would be the ultimate birthday gift. For most people.
Yeah.
But here's the thing, too, though, right? And I'm still gonna go there on this one because see, I'm a baker, right? So if I take my time, I'm not going.
gay.
Yeah. You say you're gonna bake it now? Like
I'm not going.
Bake the cake. Bake the cake.
I go to the store, right, and got a cake. I'm gonna actually make it from scratch, right? So if I'm doing this right, there ain't nothing gay with like just doing it for my homies. Even if I get the candles and have you blow it out, I'm not.
And then we go to the strip clubs afterwards.
oh man.
Right? It's hard.
Y'all better be joking. So you gonna show up, you gonna bake this whole cake and you gonna show up at somebody's house, M3? Talk about, hey man, I was thinking about you. How would you even present the cake? I guess that would be the like whole.
I know what, I ain't gonna let you do that M3. I be hating on M3 sometimes, but I ain't gonna let you do that. Hey M3, real talk, bro. And it's from my heart. And if I'm going through something, man, and I'm a type of dude like I don't really have like people around on my birthday, and you show up and you put the effort do. And I got homeboys like they do the whole like cooking from scratch. Still, I got a homeboy that always cook from scratch.
Yeah.
If you come, like I appreciate that, bro. I wouldn't take it any other way. I promise you.
Okay.
I'm like, yo.
And that's
I'm like, this is one of my man. This is the dude. If something happened to you, I got you. I promise you. You on that list.
Look, there's a strip club in San Francisco that have wings and chicken and rice plates. So
All right, so 100.
Take me
So say
there.
like your boy came over and he delivered a cake, but he got an arch in his back.
Come on, see, now you add sauce in it.
Oh my
See,
God,
you
what kind of
put
stuff
sauce
is
on
this?
it. You
Who
put
is this
sauce in
person?
it.
Not a arch in the back. Who is this? Oh my Lord.
Hey, man, I got all kinds of
SJ,
buttons
this
up
happened in
here.
real life? Are you
I got
traumatized?
all kinds of buttons up here, bro.
Damn.
I'm the devil. Who's asking? You got to call yourself the devil in his house.
Oh my God. What's next? You got an auntie body? Like, what we
Nah,
gonna do?
brother. Look, brother. Man,
It
all I'm
gets
saying-
worse.
the only point that I wanted to be made was that it is okay to look out for your homies. To make a gesture to say, hey, my nigga, it's your day. It's okay to do that. It don't gotta be a cake, and it don't have to be titties, and it don't have to be alcohol. You know what I'm saying? Like I just want us to be normal. I want it to be normal for niggas to be able to celebrate each other without getting drunk as fuck and putting their and putting titties in their face. We can celebrate this other ways.
Normalize the titties. please normalize the titties.
Look,
No, but
look,
100. I like where you're going. It's just the cake. Like I'll get you a DVD or some shit.
Relationship, yeah, as someone in a relationship, I don't want titties in my face to then have to argue with my titties about why somebody else had their titties in my face. I don't want that problem.
I want
That's
the problem.
fair.
Give me the titties.
Oh, damn. That's fair.
I want the titties.
Look,
Hey,
look,
that's his choice. That's fair.
I'm gonna say
The
this.
girlfriend will be all right.
Go ahead, M3. What was
Yeah,
you?
I'm gonna say this right. Anytime, like when a man, right, is denying, like like a presence from another man, right? I call that masculine insecurity, right? That's a new term I'm gonna call it, masculine insecurity.
You said
Because-
what? Repeat what you were saying again.
So anytime, like when a man rejects like a gift, right, a simple gift, cake is included, right? As simple gifts, I call that masculine insecurity, right?
So you're baking a cake, and I'm the masculine insecure one now.
absolutely.
But SJ, you ain't got no arch, so it's safe.
So when y'all do these exchanges with the birthday cake, are y'all gonna like sing happy birthday to? Like what comes with all this? You're just gonna drop it off and like
Lord,
do you want a
don't
piece
feed
with
into
them?
it.
Are
Don't
y'all gonna
feed
like
into
both
it.
eat cake with each other? How's this gonna go down? That's what I'm trying to say. Like what do you say like when you come to the door?
I want to say, look, jerk, right? Hey, happy birthday, right? If you want me to sing happy birthday, I could do that upon your request. But most likely, I'm baking the cake for you. You might get one candle or whatever, because again, inflation is up there, right? So I can't afford like so many of them. And then just
That's
you
fair.
your birthday cake. You do whatever you want to do. I'm not gonna cut no slice with you and eat it with you. But I just want to hand you a birthday.
Two Chainz birthday song.
Oh no.
2 Chainz birthday song. I ain't even gotta sing it. I could just pull my phone out and play 2 Chainz birthday song. They asked me what I do it for. Yeah, I ain't gonna sing it.
Yeah.
No.
So would it
man,
be rude? Would it be rude if like you came up there, you did all these like good gestures, but your boy slammed the door in your face? How would y'all take that?
Okay, so to be honest with you, I low-key would expect that. And I would probably still no. Because most niggas is gonna have that sort of response. Like, nigga, what the fuck, nigga? Like, man, goddamn. Most niggas is gonna have that response. And if I'm doing this, I'm probably expecting this. Like I know my homies. Like there's not one single homie that I have that if I did this, they would be like, oh man, I appreciate that. That's just how niggas are. Like that's just how they are. So I would expect that. So if they close the door, I'll probably leave the cake. I'll leave the cake for you, cause your high ass is gonna come outside and come grab it later.
So you're gonna leave the cake on the doorstep like on Thin Line Between Love and Hate?
Hey, I love you, brother. Happy birthday. I came here to celebrate you anyway. Here, this is yours. Have it.
Okay. What was you about to say, Grey Pill?
I think again, his friends are his friends. Like I remember, I didn't bake no cake, but I know my cousin liked to eat, so I like, hey, let me got the cake, and I think I treated him out, but that was it. I came to the door, hey, happy birthday, cuz. Oh man, appreciate you, man. So what's going on? Nah, just chilling, little small talk. Like I got you. Like let's go out to the restaurant. I think his spot, like he liked Applebee's because of the trio and all that stuff, and that's what we did. But I didn't come back like, hey, let's have the cake and eat it or whatever. I didn't do all that. So everybody's different, man. But I appreciate the gesture. Like if something going, especially if something like going with me, and maybe at that moment nobody think about me and that one homeboy, if he pulls up like, yo, hey, happy birthday, bro. Oh, yo, I appreciate that, like real talk. And then after a while, like we may go out for some drinks and stuff, and then I might like, open up like, hey man, I appreciate that. Like nobody jerk ass never came through, fucking staying at the club. Hanging like, yo man, you're a real one. And then next time jerk and fucking Stan needs something, I'm like, yo man, I just gave M3 my last 100, so fuck y'all.
No, I'm gonna get like I feel what y'all saying, so I'm gonna come through with like some cigars, something. I just can't do the cake, man. You know what I'm saying?
Nobody want no cigars. That's cancerous. Give us something else.
Something like on the electronic. The cake is just too much for me, man.
So look, I think this conversation. I think the fact that this conversation starts with a cake is amazing, right? Because a cake is a very extreme, like who's really about to go to the store and go get a cake for their homie? Like, I agree with you. If you're going to get a gift for your friend, you're probably going to get something more practical. A laptop sleeve, a phone charger, because you know his shit always dead. I don't know, something. You're going to get a gift for your homie, I think should be normal. And the fact that the conversation is starting with something as trivial as a cake, because I think that is probably the gayest thing that you can buy another man. Like that, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Is it gay because it's culturally inappropriate? Maybe we have
Yes.
a more appropriate gift,
Yes.
like wings.
yes.
If you bought me a
Yes.
plate of wings for my birthday, is that gay?
And
No,
no, and
see, that's like
that's what I'm saying. And that's what I'm saying. If you want to buy something for your friend, that should be normal. And that's the only thing that's gonna come from this conversation. Okay, cool. Maybe we'll all agree that buying a cake for your homie is gay. Cool. We can all agree to that.
No,
but we also, but no. I'm just saying. Okay, cool. Maybe at the end of this conversation, as a whole, men say buying a cake for your friend is gay. But we all come to an understanding that getting something for your friend is okay, especially when as many men know that niggas don't get nothing ever gifted to them for real.
So let me.
Facts.
So buying wings is okay, but not a cake.
yeah.
I'm saying you could buy a cake, some wings, some Jordans, a piano. I don't give a fuck what you buy. Just make it normal for you to be able to look out for your homie. Just
See,
be
I
able to
agree
say
with the
happy birthday,
messaging.
my nigga.
It's just the cake for me, man. I don't know what it is.
And I
man.
get it.
Yeah,
I
SJ
get
want
it.
the wings.
Yeah, some wings, man. I'll take you out like what Grey Pill was saying. Like, nah, I'll come pick my homie up. Like, man, let's go grab some steaks or something. But I just can't come up with a cake, man. I feel like if I buy you a cake, I'm gonna come out later or something.
Oh no.
Hey,
No.
Dirk, you know why I did that though? Because like for my cousin, I know he like he's a big dude. He like to eat. He's a sweet type of person. So he like cake. I was like, hey, I brought him cake. Hey, what's going on? Happy birthday.
But Grey Pill,
And that
that's your
was-
family. So I got family. It's already like that. That's a different setup. But I'm talking about like your homeboy. That's where the cake shit gets weird. So like an
depends on the
M3, he
person.
does his baking and he comes through with a cake because he's gonna be lingering around because he's gonna probably want a piece too. And I ain't about to eat cake with no grown man.
No,
Oh,
I'm selfish.
Lord.
If he got it for me, I'm really not gonna offer it. But if he really got it for me, I'm not gonna offer. I'll sit it on the table and then wait for it to leave. But if he's offering like, hey, let's go out hang out, and he might offer like a beer or whatever, because I'm a big foodie person, so I'm down with that. But I'll accept it. But if nobody else is not doing that, like why said, if it's not a norm for guys, then that's what it is. Like we was mentioned earlier about like quality of a women. The girl I'm talking to, she said, oh, for a surprise, I was gonna come through on your birthday just to come visit you, whatever. And this is out of state. And I said, okay, I can rock with that. Treat me and everything else. So I think it's just the thought of what you do for that person and what you might think that individual like. Now, for me, for that moment, and I know it's the family part, but if it was the homie, if that's what that motherfucker want, hey, I'm bringing cake. I'm not doing the whole let me cut and birthday, whatever. I'm not doing all that. I'm presenting
You say you ain't about to
something
feed it
like,
to him, huh?
I ain't doing all that. I'm knocking at your door like, yo, happy birthday, bro. Like I got you. Like, oh, no problem, man. Nobody put no effort. But we don't really have to say that. We just know because 9 to 10 times it's just not. But guys, it's just not. It gotta be like some weird, like you guys some extra stuff, like you gotta be a father, maybe, or you are disabled, or maybe other people brought it up. So then you like, oh man, I didn't know that. So let me go there and go to Stan's house because Jerk brought it up, like it was his birthday coming up, and then I put the thought into doing it. A lot of people we just don't do that.
Oh Lord. Wait, put that back up again. Put that back up when you put he can all sing the Monroe rendition of Happy Birthday for Kennedy. Wow. Wow. Wow.
Shit. I ain't gonna lie, this cake talk is intriguing though, man. But look, one of you guys, man, one of these days, look, I'm gonna just mail you guys a cake, man. You know,
Are you my address?
Look, I'll add the wings to it, man, so it could be like more masculine, you know, Jerk. You know, and
I appreciate that. Throw the wings in, man. Throw off the like the awkwardness of the cake.
Yeah, you don't want me to bake a cake.
Balance the gay, bro. Balance the gay.
Throw some hot wings in there, Chili's gift card or something. Don't just
What's
show
wrong
up with a
with you
cake.
niggas now, man? That's what's wrong with you niggas now, man. And look, man, I'm telling you, I'm the type of nigga that'll be outside in the hoochie daddy shorts and the pink button-up shirt in the summertime and not give a fuck about what none of you niggas is talking about.
You will not.
You think I won't? You
won't.
think I'm lying?
Sir,
You're lying.
I don't skip leg day for that reason. So you think I'm lying?
Yep, we have to see proof. I don't believe you. You no.
What
bro,
was
you
that
can't-
movie, man? What was that? State Troopers?
Yeah. Oh yeah. The, Reno 911.
Yeah, there you go. Read on.
Reno 911.
Oh, yeah.
No, you not. No, you not. 100 watts. You will not.
I look good, nigga. I don't care. And bitches like me, so I don't give a fuck.
That part.
Okay. No.
Tell them why.
Why? What's
Tell them why.
That's what the Daisy Duke shorts, man. You know.
Oh.
I'm not. Hold on now.
Oh God.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
Oh man. Hey man. Niggas call it what they want. I'm not worried about that. That's funny as hell though. That was funny as hell. Biker
Yeah,
shorts with
was.
no draws. That's fucking hilarious.
Oh,
I definitely give them that. I don't give a fuck.
So M3, like, are you one of those bakers, man? Whenever you bake something, you gotta tell everybody like all the ingredients and shit. Is M3 gonna be showing up with the cake? He be like, yeah, this is like a
I'm
lemon
asking.
meringue.
Damn
And this
that
is an
MP. I
almond
got you.
icing. He gonna
I got you. They ain't gonna let them. I ain't gonna throw you in the bus like that, M3. I got you. I ain't gonna let them do that to you like that, man. Hey, if that shit, if I take a bite of it, like, yeah, this shit good. What's in here? Then you go, yeah, you know, I put a little nutmeg in it.
Hey, Great Pet, what happened if he say something like, hey, I put love and like happiness in there, like a dash in?
it's horrible.
That might be between us.
Oh man, that's funny as hell. You niggas is hilarious.
Yeah, I got good
This is
laugh,
great,
y'all.
man. I love talking to black men and we be able to have a good time. Cause niggas definitely didn't agree for a minute, but we all circle back to being able to laugh at each other. This shit is amazing.
No,
and
facts.
I don't give a fuck what the internet say, man. This we all right, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Right? You know?
Nah, definitely, man. And I think I do like these conversations, man, because it's fun to like make fun of ourselves and each other, man. Not always be serious, because just tying back to Andrew Tate, how they coming off all that fake bravado and shit. It's like, man, it's all right to have some fun, man. We all like working men, do our thing, and man, this could
She's
be an
not a
outlet.
virgin.
Yeah, this is an outlet for us just to have some fun, man. Blow off some stress. So even with, I like to give conversation that we was having today and yesterday. It's like, do look out for people, man. So I know I'm joking around and shit, but yeah, nah, we got to get better.
Yeah, no, I respect that. I mean, I do gotta be careful, like when I put myself in third party, because you know I do got people that work with me that do be watching their channel, and sometimes like they get confused or whatever, think I'm serious, and then I have to go to a whole spiel and be like, look, man, like it's just a part of the internet, man. You all
Oh
have
no,
a-
you getting that smoke? Them big girls in California, they fucking you up. You gonna have some protests?
Yeah, that's your problem, because I remember like you had this content, and then you had like, I think it was like somebody you was interviewing at a restaurant. Like, I really love that. So if you got like audience from that side, and they like getting confused and stuff like that, stuff you're saying, like low key, you put yourself in that situation. I don't even be trying, like, I never try to promote my channel like to like personal friends and family, because they're not gonna understand the internet. Like, look at the ABBA Preach and Libby situation. Like, those are like, well, not ABBA, but the chicks were like regular smuggler chicks, and this dude like doxing them and got doxing them and got like the family telling like the location at and stuff like that. So yeah, people don't understand a lot of the internet stuff, and then you can't do a whole breakdown. Even with my girl, like I don't even do that conversation with her. Like, I know to her it's drama, because I even told her, I was like, yeah, to be fair, a lot of my content is drama. It's just basically just me giving my perspective or gossiping, getting that tea or whatever it is about like the ABBAs and the Fresh and Fits. Like, nobody really give a shit about that. Like, if you into that, then you actually got real issues. You got real issues.
Well, yeah. I mean, okay. In reality, it's just basically just like us, like talking shit. And
Yeah, but you know people take this shit for real though. We seen it. People take this stuff
Nah,
like so
a
real.
lot of people do. Yeah.
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 And the thing is, like, here's the thing. I don't go around just showing my. Here's the thing. That's why I don't really go around showing my content locally to a lot of people. But hell, it just like sometimes, like, you know, you're in a small world. It's like shit happens. Like, you know, the people who I interviewed with, like, you know, they was actually like in my vicinity, like where I used to live at. You know,
Allegedly. Just say allegedly here. Let's just say allegedly.
Okay.
But one
yeah,
thing I can say about all y'all, man, everybody's pretty balanced. You know, like that's why I fuck with like M3, Gray Pill, 100 and Stan. You know, it's just like, man, we'll give each other some pushback, but we all know how to like blow this stuff off and have fun with it, man. So that's why I do like fucking with y'all.
For the sake of accountability,
Because I be on some panels, some motherfuckers be like, man, I'm gonna fly out, we gonna fight. I'm like, God damn, like,
Exactly.
No.
y'all mad about it.
Yeah, man, and to be fair, like I do be coming at M3 a lot, but I'm like, God damn, I don't even be like that. Like, damn, M3, like because I feel like with M3, I feel like I welcome at his place. If I come around his area, whatever, I feel like he'll give me like the hospitality, but I don't feel like this dude like, yeah, Great Pill,
But I
2017.
already know, and plus, a lot of us know why you guys are beefing, because you guys still got to play Mario Go Kart on Twitch.
Oh, yeah, that's still what it is.
That's where it comes down from. See, that's what you guys haven't raced yet. So
I still
it's not
talk about
personal.
that though. I still talk about that with fellow gamers on my end. I still talk about
Yeah,
that.
so that's where it comes from. So I'm like, oh, okay, they haven't played yet.
I mean, I can't help it that Great Pill dodged the challenge though.
Oh, he was nervous. Gray Pill was nervous.
Yeah, he
That's
was.
what you want to say.
Gray Pill, I was watching your album breakdowns. You back now, or how you just off and on more or less, or?
Now I'm back. I got I just got training to do at this new job, and I might be relocating. So a lot of stuff going there. But I saw some new stuff came out where another woman spoke up, and she didn't show no receipts, so I'm not gonna put that. But she's speaking about ABBA actually was stealthing her, and some other stuff come out. So on our end, we pretty much just want to like, I guess, put the word out there, like, you know, we don't think it's right type deal. And some other stuff came up. I really can't talk about it. But everything else I could talk about on the internet. But as far as answer your question, a little bit sooner, maybe like within this week, but anything after that, they're gonna be back on the grind like in real life stuff. Cause like I gotta relocate for like work goes for training. So I don't know where the consistency might be. But did you see all of it or just like the main ones? Like,
yeah, I seen the main ones, man. Nah, you was cooking them up, man. So I agree with your stance, because I think he's a little worse than I'll say even Myron and them, because you know he was just talking so much shit. Yeah.
He's worse.
Yeah, for years, bro. That shit got me because I was low key. I was a fan of his, and I was listening to a lot of stuff. Like I remember back in the day when he was just sitting on the couch and he was doing his thing, and it was around the pandemic. So, and he was talking about, you know, heightism, and I'm like, I didn't know that was a thing because I was more like the guy doing me. And then when all this stuff came out, I was watching him interviewing the women and the escort. That's how the actual escort, Zaya, whatever, Ezra. That's how her became cool because, like, you know how we were doing, like, even was it Miss 84? We was all promoting and recruiting stuff like that. That was me on my grind. So that's how her became like real cool and close. And she never said anything until the David situation. She's like, "Oh, he want to drop receipts? Me too." So that was like 2 years ago. And then here go 2 years later, it comes back full circle. Then you got me and another dude came in retirement, and me, LTTV. Like, man, this motherfucker, like we each other ops. So I'm like, yo, if all of us say the same fucking thing, this like some real stuff. Some real stuff. Like, you got a grown ass man. You're leveraging your thing, but you're harping at fresh and fit, but leveraging their platform. You're telling chicks that you lying to them. The doctor said this, but then you're trying like to horse them to do something else. Like, come on, man. Like, that's some real punk ass shit. But then you on other men telling some, you got to be honest. You got to be real with yours. I don't care. I don't give a fuck. I don't this. But then at the same time, you showing your insecurities. You showing like what kind of demon you are. Like, come on, man. And then like, and I'm gonna throw Mandrell on the bus because that motherfucker's in my chat. I don't know if you saw it, and I leave my chats open. I don't give a shit. So I saw Mandrell like, nah, man, that girl in line. I say, I'll give you maybe the first video because the first video questionable, right? But Alba took that shit so personally when the two lies back to back. Like if it's not all that, you took it back to back only because the strength of Stevie responded to it. Okay, great. Now you responded to it. Your shit still didn't line up. Then you did a second video. Your shit still didn't line up. You giving partial receipts. Okay, we're giving out threads of conversations. And then you go on your Reddit, and edit up everything. And then that I think M3 was here around with that chick. Remember that time that white chick pulled up on my panel I invited and Rob B was arguing with? Her name is Lauren De Laguna. Matter of fact, she was arguing with Lola.
Yeah.
It was a while ago, but she was arguing with Lola. But she was dating Alba around that time, and she used to actually sleep with Destiny. So I'm like, bro, like you nasty. And this is Destiny supposed to be your friend. So then Destiny finds out through his through a disposition in court, like, yo, you fucking one of my chicks that I fuck. Like, but you lying about it. You trying to hide it? Like, come on, man, this dude ain't right.
Yeah.
And then I got Drew Watch TV and Logic telling me some. This is a nothing burger, man. I just take it as this is having like a time. Other bro, you're not listening. If that was your sister, your aunt, your mother, you would saw that in a whole different light. Like, let's be real. If that dude did to them, to that first girl, bump to all three, you will be looking at a dude all types of ways. Now, all three girls back to back. The first girl got timelines correlating with all of them. Come on, man. You ain't gonna be telling me something. Well, I just thought it was just okay. No problem. I'm petty me. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I said, and of course, people gonna mask it like, oh, like probably say some red pill shit like, oh, these girls are lying, and of course, like that's what they do. But ain't no woman from women from what's it called? 3 different countries, right? I believe that testified like against like Alba, especially like Libya or whatever, right? But the fact is that they had receipts, it was calm, they showed everything that was out there, they had recordings and video. There was no way that Alba would be able to like kind of like get his way out of it. So now these days, like when you're talking, we still have those talking points, and you're still talking about like, oh, how men should still like treat women or do better or this fresh and fit stuff. I'm just like, dude, bro, like you still on that hypocritical type of shit, because I'm for sure if you could have got away with it, you still would have been doing it. The same way you talk about like, fresh or whatever, right? About Daisy Chin, you getting on them, talking about like how like he's telling her to abort the baby, and you're not trying to be like a father to it, to the baby. You're doing the same thing to all your other chicks, but you're doing it more worse than what Fresh is. So I just respect that.
Yeah, and the crazy part is he was playing like some real like covert BS. Like he went to like. If let's say she came out, you react to it. That's pretty much fair in like the YouTube space. I talk about you talk about me, or you put something out there. I got an option to do that. So he did it. Once he did that, and he did it twice. So like, okay, twice should be enough. Then he go get a dude by the name of Watch TV. Watch gonna like react to it, but then he go and like covertly like, oh, I got receipts for partial stuff like what each individual woman said, and then do like little voice notes. But he never like came up publicly on his platform and talked about it. So when Watch reacted to it live, literally the next day, he did like a pre-record talking about it all over again. So I'm like, dude, so it wasn't enough you sent this. So he was like using people as deflectors to speak on his behalf to kind of do like that type of thing. And I'm like, bro, we see through that. But unfortunately, like when it comes to YouTube, we know how it is. You got your fan favorites, and you got people that's gonna like be on that side just because they're gonna die on that hill. That's fine. But for him to be like, even with Preach like, I don't know these girls, I never met them. But the second girl, like, I was in your house, I'm in your face. You talk about me how good my language is, but you don't know me. And then he plays around like, well, I meant to say I don't know if like that was his girl. I was like, oh nigga, we playing that? So all 4 was that we know damn well. If I come to like, let's say Jerk have an argumentary part, whatever, I come there with a woman. 9 times your first thought is like, that's Gray Pill's woman. I don't have to even label her. So why are you playing them type of games?
Yeah, you was cooking them up to the point I was like, hey, Gray Pill keep doing these videos, they might put a hit on homie. Because I was like,
I mean, you just one viral video away, man,
I
Yeah,
was
great,
cold
great.
because I ain't gonna lie, I was in my field that Madrell said that goofy shit, and I was going off on Madrell. I was going off somebody else. I ain't gonna lie, I was in the zone, and somebody like one chick like she always like send me like stuff like Marcus used to do, like send me like some content, and she's like, hey, she's like when you said this, she's like I ain't gonna lie, I was getting kind of low key wet, like go King, go King. I was like, no. The dumbest shit had me sending $20 to my ops. Like that shit would have me in my feels, man. It's like I said, like LTD, like $20, like yo, full fucking circle. And he's like, hey man, I was about to talk about you like in a positive way. He's like, it's kind of crazy, you know. He's like, everybody right, this is wrong, like this is wild. I was like, exactly. You got people doing that. Watts before that was like, she's lying. I was like, yeah, but we got receipts saying otherwise. Like, so how's she lying? How's she lying?
Guys,
She was crazy.
Yeah. Sorry, guys, man. I wanted to close out the stream, man. I got to hurry up and do something.
All right, no doubt, man.
Yeah, man. Hey, Great Pill, man. Hey, good seeing you again, man. And yeah, I definitely got to watch that video, man, when you did the reaction to Albert and Preach, because
Yeah, he did some thorough ones, man. That's why I said his he probably had the most thorough breakdowns because you know everybody else was focusing on bullshit, because including me, because I did some like a breakdown with Rush, but Great Pill was going through all this shit. So yeah, he did some thorough ones.
Yeah, don't play with me, man. I know the Lord. Don't do me dirty like that. I know.
right. Great Pill's channel is like a diamond. Like, I'm gonna put it like this: Great Pill's channel is like a diamond rough. I'm being serious this time, right? Like it's like a diamond in rough, because the thing is, like, he's like one of the most like thorough guys, right? When I'm talking about research, I'm talking about real thorough research, right? Where like you could go by based off the facts and you have the receipts. A lot of people, they react based off of clips, based off of what they feel, and try to get like some type of viral moment. So I do respect Great Pill's like channel. Whenever you go live, Great Pill, like, you know, definitely thank you for being original in what you do.
You know the problem is though, I appreciate that. You know the problem is though, on my end, I haven't been consistent, because the first three, and maybe Jerk can contest this. The first one I did, it went like 400. Then the last one, the number just started going up.
Yeah.
So that's my issue. I wasn't consistent, and I'll eat that one. So I wasn't consistent.
I mean, hey, you know, it's whatever. The thing is with YouTube, you could be out for a bit and you can still come back. So, but keep doing what you're doing. All right, Great Pill.
Yeah, I appreciate it. All right, man. I appreciate you. Thank you.
All right, no problem, man. All right, everybody. Thank you for tuning in to Knowledge and Relationships, and we are out. Later, everybody. Peace.
Knowledge and relationships.